is very important.
All I have in this world is my balls and my word.
Come on in here, motherfuckers! I'm reloaded!
Well, we're waiting.
Does the hobby pay for itself? No, it doesn't. Let's talk money and collecting. Now, that isn't so. I started when I was 40 years old, outside of my mortgage, my house. And we have, the family, my wife and I have a net worth over $1 million.
What to do, comic book gurus? At your boy Razor Comics. It is late night after hours. We are here. We are live. Thank you for standing by. And I appreciate the love for the gurus. Give yourself a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah! What to do, the comic book gurus? I appreciate you guys stopping by tonight. It is late night after hours. I am your host, Razor Comics. This is comic book community drama. This is what we do. This is our lane. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. I said welcome. That's the cue. Producers.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
The welcome to the show, producers.
Welcome to the show, people. Welcome to the show, people. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, and I have a show lined up for you tonight. We are going to get into drama and chill. It's been a crazy last couple of weeks, last month, to be honest with you. We had Dennis Barger, shout out to the GOAT, the great legend himself. Dennis Barger stopped by the other night, ladies and gentlemen. Give that man a round of applause himself. Stopped by, did a great job. We sat down for a 4.5-hour marathon. I'm good for about 3 hours. A solid, good Razor 3 hours. You get the Razor tongue for 3 hours, right? Good. But when I hit that 3.5, 4 hour mark, it's getting a little iffy with your boy. And then when you hit 4.5, I'm seeing stars. Does Sean show up to the show? It was an amazing night, and I want to apologize for the people on the replay. Here's what happened. Now, we did 1,500 views, guys, and give yourself a round of applause for that. Yes! 1,500 views, and boy, does it feel good. Feels good. Yeah. The show felt good to me. 1,500. The goal was to do 1,000. We did more than that, guys. We did 1,500. Good Lord. Can I get some love for the 1,500? Will you on the views?
I'm rich, bitch.
The drama king is back. He has never left. He was buried for a minute, and I want to thank everybody.
I love it. The best motherfucker. You fuck your man.
Dennis Barger showed up. We did 1,500. I want to apologize for the replay. Now, the replay doesn't have the comments, the live chat, and here's what I found out. Now, evidently, when there's any editing done, like I cut out the intro to pretty much get into the show, right? So we have the countdown, and I cut that out and go straight to the intro. Now, if you edit anything out, here's a little tip for you live streamers. If you edit anything, even if it's a 60-second countdown, what happens is YouTube will cut out any of the live comments. I didn't know that. I thought I was doing the gurus a favor by cutting out the countdown, so that way you get straight to me, and then the intro drops, right? And then boom, we bring Dennis on. Well, what fucked it up is that there was no live comments, and if we had the live comments, I tell you what, 2,000 views. 2,000 views, son. If we had the live comments, I guarantee it.
It's the most baller shit ever.
It was the most balling shit ever. And here's some of the real analytics, real shit for you guys, like real talk. We're going to show you some of the analytics here, so that way you guys know what the fuck your boy be talking about when it comes to this real, authentic comic community drama, because I give the people what they want. And that's the comic community drama. That's where you're going to get it here. We inform you on what's happening amongst us content creators. You want to know, we're going to break it down. And just to share this for you before we start the show, because I appreciate the gurus who showed up. Remove that. Add that. Thank you. So here we go. Channel dashboard. I know it's kind of small on my chat dashboard, but 250 views is where 2,850 subscribers plus 37 subscribers in the last 28 days. Good Lord. Give yourself a round of applause, Guru. One more time. Hit it. Okay, we're done gloating. We're done gloating. Get to the show, Razor. All right, we'll get to the show. God damn it. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're going to get to the chat. I have lots of shout outs. I appreciate the show up. We had 89 at one point, as far as the most views. We had 89 people watching your boy sit down with Dennis Barger. And man, was it a roller coaster? It was. Sean showed up. Is he here? It was so long. I was so tired afterwards, to be honest with you. But I wanted to thank the gurus who made it a success. Thank Dennis Barger. I appreciate you. The show rolls on. What we're talking about tonight, guys, we got my guy, Brian LCS, not Brian McShilling, but tonight we're talking about a different Brian. We will recap the Beyond Wednesdays, and the whole Beyond Wednesdays, Dennis Barger, Industry of Comics situation. We're going to recap it. We're going to get into the Brian LCS. You've seen it, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot flip. There is no way to fund the hobby. And the question of the night that we're going to ask the gurus, does the hobby pay for itself? Because only you know about comic books. You know more about comic books than this guy does. This guy doesn't know shit about comic books. That's why we start the channel. We learn together. I'm going to get some advice for the gurus. We're going to straight ask them a series of questions I have lined up. So we're going to look for interaction from the gurus. I'm going to ask the questions because I would like to know. Maybe Brian LCS is right. Maybe this thumbnail is a correct picture. No, it's not. It's not. That's AI. This man does not have a jaw like that. That's what he looks like. And that's AI. Content creators who are using AI, stop using it. I was using it. I stopped. You can't complain about art, AI, and the fucking guy covers AI, man. And then you go make a goddamn AI thumbnail. Get the fuck out of here. You did not look like that, Brian. It's like a girl, right? Who's trying to dress herself up. You know, it's a filter. It's a filter for grown-ass men. Not him? Him. Now, this is the real picture of Brian LCS from the video. So this is actually our guy, Brian LCS. Brian LCS did a video recently. Brian LCS right here. I mean, he kind of looks, he reminds me of Jonah Jameson if he just ran out of motivation to expose Spider-Man. He looks like he just got tired. He was like, you know what? Spider-Man, not a fraud. And then, of course, he drops the thumbnail that does the hobby pay for itself. And then he gets into basically how to save money. A tutorial on how to build credit. It was real white guy of it. Real white guy of him.
I thought it was White Boy Day. It ain't White Boy Day, is it? Oh, man, it ain't White Boy Day.
He started showing you his tax returns. It was real awkward at a moment. We're not going to play the whole fucking thing, man. We're going to break down some bites. I'm going to ask some questions. We're going to get into it. Then we're going to recap the whole Beyond Wednesday drama, the Dennis Barger. We'll recap some of that. And we're going to go over some comments, some questions. We'll close the hatch on the whole Beyond Wednesday thing. And then we got late night top 10 after hours, guys. The top 10 is back. Your favorite segment of the show. We got that lined up for you. I know you're waiting for it. And it's going to be hilarious tonight. What's the top 10, you ask me, chat? Well, good question. We have the top 10 reasons why Brian McClay never bought the dog. Top 10. And we got help from one of the gurus. And I appreciate the ghostwriting on this one. It's no AI. It's your boy unfiltered. Giving it to you raw the way you want it. You want that comic community drama. You want me up here doing the roast. Here's what I call it. And just the hashtag. Don't steal this from me, okay? I invented this. So when people start talking about it like they started talking about the shilling, you know where it came from, okay? Ready? Are you guys ready? God damn it, Friday night. Drama roast. Was it drama roast? Is that what we came up with? That wasn't good. Drama roast. That's what we're going to go with as far as what we're doing now for the content. Drama roasting. You had 4 hours to come up. That was it. Drama roast. Drama roasting is what we got coming up. It's top 10 reasons why Brian McClay never bought the dog. Stay tuned. You're going to laugh your ass off. I guarantee it. And it's going to be how it was help written by the ghostwriter. If you want to be a ghostwriter, all you got to do is reach out to me at Razor Comics 602 on the Insta. Let your boy know what you want to talk about, the drama. If you got some jokes you want to share, maybe we'll make it part of the top 10. And then we got some sick covers for you. Now, I talk about cutting down on the pull list because it's very important to cut down on the pull list, man. Right now, times are tough. You can't spend $100 a week. If you are, you're just insane. Just stop doing it. Stop doing it. I'm going to show you how to save some money, and I'm going to give you some sick covers. Some covers that are coming out this Wednesday that you can walk into your comic book shop with $5, $25, $30 total, and walk out with some sick-ass covers, bro. I'm going to give you some spec. I'm going to give you some reading. You're going to enjoy tonight's covers. I guarantee it. 5 covers in total. I'm not going to give you a list of fucking 10 covers, a whole goddamn scroll page. Hey, look at all these covers, man. No. 5 covers. We're going to give it to you. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. And guess what's going to happen, guys? During that time, we got a stack of sick covers we're going to give away. Check this out. Our winner, Scotty Mac, a guru, supported the channel. Shout out Scotty Mac. Won last week's giveaway. And he said, you know what, Razor? Let it roll, baby. Let it roll, baby. So during tonight's sick covers, if you stay tuned to the end of the show and you're a guru and you're hanging out, you got a chance to win an amazing stack of covers. Absolute Batman number 18, guys. Sick cover. I'm going to give that to you for free. We're going to run through them. Vampirella number 1. This is the Derek Chew cover. This cover is dope, bro. This is an amazing cover. Probably the best Vampirella cover you're going to see. Derek Chew, bro. I got you guys covered. On the Gargoyles Quest number 1, Clayton Crane. This is an exclusive. It's the incentive. 1 in 10, Clayton Crane, $25 value, foil goodness. Then you got the stealth variant from Exquisite Corpse number 12, a great read, man. This is one of the best independent series of the year. If you're not reading Exquisite Corpses, you're not collecting comics books. I got you covered on the stealth variant. Your boy got you covered, boy. Next comic book up. Magic died in X-Men 97. What the hell? That's all right, because guess what? X-Men 28. I got the cover for you. Miguel Mercado, bro. Miguel Mercado on the Virgin variant cover. We're going to stack that up. We're going to keep it rolling. What? This Clayton Crane? Is this the Clayton Crane? Help me out. Gurus. Thor. Man, I can't remember right now. Thor number 28. Exclusive. And then Odin. Odin on the ash can. I'm going to give you the Odin ash can. You're going to get hooked up tonight. That's all going down during the sick covers. Thank you for stopping by. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get the show on the way. We're ready. You guys ready? Are you guys ready for tonight's comic book community drama and chill? I'm ready. I'm sweating. It's time to hit a bowl. Hit the intro, producers. Let's get the show on the road. You ready? Because I'm ready. Skodan.
Skodan.
Holy shit, that was a long intro. What it do, comic gurus? Thank you for stopping by, man. This is a comic community drama channel. This is what we do. We hang out. All are welcome. All are welcome.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
Boy, do we got some drama for you. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal.
It's been heated the last couple weeks. Shout out to Tat Comics who's stopping by. Let's see what happens tonight. Hashtag groovy from our guy Scotty Mac. I appreciate you. Over $1 million. That's the worth. We're going to get into it. Should have even released that information. And if you are worth $1 million, why is the question, right? Why even release that? Going to get into it. I want to know what you guys think. Because nobody's asking that question. They're just sitting there looking at the guy like, yeah, okay. You know, he does have some good financial advice. He looks like he can take down Spider-Man if he gets really mad. Scotty Mac says, what's the $1 million supposed to be? A flex? I guess so, bro. I don't know why that was thrown in. It was real weird that was thrown into the video. And then he goes into 8 minutes of showing you how you can reduce your debts. Chad Wins in the building stopping by. Appreciate you. As always, Tat Comics, BRB, getting something to eat. Get something to eat, man. What you snacking on, like Swagda says, that was a Drexel. Appreciate you guys. Man, we're going to have a good time tonight, man. I'm going to hit my bowl. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to get into a little bit of a housekeeping and then start the show, man. I thank you guys for stopping by. It was crazy last week, man. Fucking Dennis Barger and then Sean jumped on. I'm going to recap, give you my thoughts on the situation. It was a long fucking show, one of the longest shows I did, and I was tired. I was tired after the 3-hour mark. I was done. I ran into Steve. People were giving, you should have asked him this. You should have. I'm like, man, I was 4 fucking hours in. And I'll give you my opinions on Sean and Dennis, the whole situation, because I got some thoughts. But it was really fun, man. Really entertaining to the comic community. A lot of feedback I got was that it was just entertaining. It doesn't matter what side you like, you were on. It was something to watch. It was entertaining. It was different. It was the comic community come out to support the drama, because that's what we're here for when it comes to the comic community, and the content is looking at the creators that are around us and really breaking down what they're talking about, exposing them for what they are, and making fun in light of the situation. Because to be honest with you guys, this is YouTube. It really is comical. It's funny. It's grown men behind microphones and cameras, and they do big flexes about $1 million, and they do award shows, and it's real laughable. And we have a good time until they do a Taco Bell joke in the middle of an award show. Will we forget about that and stop talking about it? No, man. It's almost coming up again. We're going to keep talking about it. But tonight's topic is going to be the drama when it comes to flipping, and if the hobby can fund itself, because there was a lot of chatter during the last week about funding the hobby. Of course, it came a lot from your boy when it comes to shilling, which I feel is a different situation than funding your hobby, collecting what you love, which we'll get into. But first, before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, the first segment of the night, and again, thank you for stopping by. As always, we have a little bit of a housekeeping to do. Housekeeping? Hit it.
Housekeeping?
No, think you're sleeping.
Housekeeping? You want me to jerk you off?
Love that, man. Housekeeping. First off, guys, the gurus showed up. The gurus, shout out to the gurus who showed up for last week's show. First off, I got to thank AZ, baby. AZ showed up, man. My guy Collector P was in the building. We had Absolute Geek Podcast stop by. AZ showed love. I'm talking about real, some real love, man. Not some guys just showing up. Talking about guys that are real in the hobby. Some real collectors showed up, showed your boy some love. And that means a lot when it's local love, because I'm a local guy. I'm not a big guy that's going to be traveling around the country doing Comic Cons and all that shit. I'm local. I go to my local shop. So when I can show AZ love, man, I love doing it because I'm born and raised here, brother. This is where I grew up, man. I born literally a block away from the hospital that my mama gave birth to. So that's how I grow up, and that's how I show love. So I want to thank AZ for showing up, man. Appreciate you guys. And I appreciate the gurus showing love. Speaking of the gurus, you can support for $2.99 a month or 99 cents. It helps the channel. All that money goes to paying off the StreamYard and into the giveaways that we do. All the super chats, it really shows love. And the stack of books that you're getting tonight, it's basically part of what we get back from the YouTube channel, man. It's over $100 a month. StreamYard is $45. It's like $48 with the tax. So whatever's left over, I go out, I get hauls, and I give those comic books to you guys. I show off the videos of what I get. Here's what I picked up. And most of those comic books ended up in your hands for watching the show. So I want to show you guys some love. I really appreciate it, man. It's been a wild roller coaster the last couple years. With the channel, with the support, and it's been fun, and I really do appreciate it, guys. So thank you so much. Give yourself a round of applause. Yeah, fucking 88 degrees, bro. I'm drinking coffee and sweating, hitting my bong. Showing love to the gurus tonight, so thank you. I appreciate it. Tonight's topic, of course, is does the hobby fund itself? We're talking about Brian McClay. Excuse me. We'll do that a little bit later. Brian LCS. And before we do that, let me pull up the right slide. Was that the right one? Yeah, it's not Brian McClay, guys. It's Brian LCS. Right. Okay, so let's do the Brian LCS slide. Okay. Now, if you're wondering what Brian LCS is, that's a good question. It's not local comic book shop. I know that's what you're thinking, that it's local comic book shop. It's not that. You might think it might stand for something other than local comic book shop, and it does. It does. I pulled it up. Evidently, Brian LCS stands for Brian Loves Colonel Sanders. Yes, thank you. Yes, this is the only AI thumbnail you're going to see tonight. But we had to show our man with the KFC Vengeance in the back. I love the setup of this AI. They got the KFC Vengeance in the back, the Spidey cover, the Fried Man in the front. Compared to his other AI thumbnail, I think this one's better, man. I mean, it's showing love to the Colonel, right? Because he does love him some Colonel. Brian loves Colonel Sanders, man. Brian LCS. So shout out to my guy. Worth over $1 million. So he likes to take his Taco Bell jokes. So you know what? We got to show him some love with some KFC, man. KFC, the next sponsor of the Comic Community Awards 2026. He might not need the money for the sponsor because the guy is loaded.
That isn't so. I started when I was 40 years old, outside of my mortgage, my house. And we have, the family, my wife and I have a net worth over $1 million.
Now, first, I don't know why you would actually share that information. When you watch the video, and we can pull it up, the video. I mean, let's do it. Let's pull up the video. God damn it. Let's not just make fun of the guy. Let's actually get into the substance. I mean, we're not going to watch the whole thing because it's boring as hell. I'm not gonna, if you guys want to learn about fucking saving money and building your credit up, there's other ways to do it than Brian LCS. Okay. Don't take any advice from this guy. Go out and look for a real financial advisor. Don't listen to any of the shit that he's going to tell you. There might be some good advice in here. I don't know. It was hella boring. I had to fast forward through certain points to certain parts to get to certain points. And then I got to here. First off, he talks about just the funding the hobby, that you can't do it. It's a myth. And then he goes into talking about how he was able to save up money to get out of debt. He was over $109,000 in credit card debt. I'll summarize the video for you. He found a way out of debt. And how do you get $109,000? Who overlooks that? And all those comments, nobody asked, how the fuck did you get? Was it $25,000 a credit card? Was it since you're telling us you're worth $1 million? You're sharing. No one should count other man's money unless that other man is counting it right in front of you and telling how much he has. So he gets to the point where he's come out of debt. He's climbed out. He's sharing all this information for you for about a good 8 to 10 minutes, right? He's breaking that down. at a certain point of the video, he likes to share that he was on Good Morning America, and they have this snapshot of him. Oh my God, dude. And the snapshot that they use is it looks like it's he's looking up. It's the moment before he rushed the Capitol. you know that look before you rush the Capitol. Well, that's the Good Morning thumbnail that they use. So he does a hard flex on us by telling us that hey, the hobby, man, it's a myth. It doesn't fund itself. By the way, I'm worth $1 million. And I'm like, what the fuck? what is that got to? All right. Well, come on, let's play something. All right. God damn it.
There was, they wanted to share our story. So how do you turn things around financially? Honestly, basics matter the most. You need a plan. Pay your bills first, right? Whatever your bills are, rent, mortgage, the water, the electric bill, the heat, whatever it is, right? The necessities in life. You need to take care of those first. You need to have some type of emergency fund. You need a little bit of a cash savings, some money squirreled away. So when things go wrong, you have some money to fall back on. You need to save.
All right, you get the point, right? I don't got to play the whole fucking video, right? I hope not, man. We're going to lose viewers right away. So this goes on for, I don't know, 8 more minutes. I haven't paid for the ad blocker yet. I'm sorry. It's embarrassing. Yeah, that's embarrassing. it's only 15 seconds. Lock them up for yourself.
To do that, right? So, I think people fall into traps when and fall into traps and lose money.
Oh my God, we're still fucking 12 minutes in. It's still talking about how you lose money
when they use credit cards to buy books. If they're chasing, movies.
Like he's pointing out the obvious. Like we get it. We're not fucking. I mean, Jam Mint was dumb enough to spend $20,000 on a comic book using a credit card is pretty fucking stupid. I'll give him that much. Like that. I mean, that's the obvious, right? That was pretty fucking obvious. I'm sure that's why the reason that video did so good. It was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking stupid, bro. We all know not to do that. Let's hear why you did it.
Rumors, speculation, TV shows, first appearances on the big screen. If you overpay for like the hot variant, right? We've seen that over the last couple of months. We've seen a number of issues. You need to have excess cash to be able to buy books. So if you're struggling financially right now, like I said, it's going to take a little discipline, and sacrifice.
God damn, 13 minutes of dad telling you how to save money. It's fucking killing me. Good Lord. And then you'll see all the comments. Like, check this shit out. It's just ass kissing. Excellent words of advice. Nice to hear your story about being able to make those difficult changes to get out of debt. It's not a complicated spend less than it's just John's Comics with Friends. This guy really loves me. There are some powerful lessons to be had here, and I'm happy to hear your personal story. You clearly went like it's absolutely no calling out. Like, what the fuck? Nothing. It's like, bro, come on. What's the flex with the $1 million and why a 12-minute rant about fucking saving money that we got to sit here and put up with to get to the point about you believe that there's no way to fund the hobby unless you have money, which we'll eventually get to. I promise we'll get to that point. Its whole point is that there's no way to fund the hobby unless you have money. It's his whole point. And that's the question. Is funding the hobby a myth? Because nobody calls this shit out right here. They're just like, this is fucking great advice. This fucking guy right here got good stuff. Yes. Mr. McGroovy says, excellent, Brian. I'll be a story all too familiar. Too many, certainly me. Definitely worth sharing, particularly pointing out that you can change things and get out of it. Debt can't be like, what the Punisher, this guy's got some shit, right? I mean, look at his logo, bro. It's fucking tough. Kick ass, man. Punisher Stacks Comics. Let's see what you got to say. I'm sure he's going to fucking go in hard, right? First off, you may be onto something here. Can you have back-to-back viral vids? I hope so. Oh, my God. What the fuck? We're going to skip over to the Punisher stack. Get out of here. A name of Punisher. You're coming in with that, bro? You're killing me here. So yes, it's all just an ass kissing. 96 comments of just kissing ass about him getting out of debt.
You may have to cut things out of your life.
How much does this
for a
do?
period of time.
Oh, 317 views. All right, it's gonna do more now.
But the long term, right? There's a short term sacrifice for the long term game. You give up some stuff today, but things are going to be better in the long run.
Yes,
and that's into collecting that people kind of forget about and don't consider part of their hobby budget, but you really need to. So when you take in all of those factors, the hobby really doesn't pay for itself.
There we go. We finally got to it. And I gave you the condensed version. That was not 17 minutes that you had to sit through. You imagine if you had to sit through 17 minutes of that to finally get to where we're at now. I might as well just narrate your videos, bro. That way we can get you more views, because that was fucking horrible. 14 minutes, my bad. You had to wait 14 minutes and 4 seconds to finally hear this.
But you need to have the financial means to let it work within your budget and not cut yourself short. So what do you think? What do you think of this topic? Have you ever had any?
I think that was just horrible. I think you took forever. You gave us a whole speech about how to save money, how to fucking build your credit. You flexed on us with your Good Morning America fucking thumbnail. Looks like you're about to storm the Capitol. And then you tell us that you're worth over $1 million, which I'm not fucking counting your money. You're counting it in front of us. And if you're worth that, then kudos to you. But why even share that? You could have just told the whole story about getting out of debt, the 109,000, the hundo that you got, in debt with. You and your family now are living good, man. All that shit. Why the 1 million, man? I mean, that's a weird flex to me. That shows that what you're trying to do is like, look at me, man. I do so much for you guys. I'm worth this. I'm awesome. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to fucking just figure it out. You guys let me know. But the whole point of his video was that it's a myth that you have to have money in order to collect. You can't fund the hobby. I want to hear what the comic book gurus have to say tonight as far as funding the hobby a myth. In other words, to say it is funding the hobby just gambling with comics. Now, a couple of points I'd like to make tonight. And if we have DLG stopping by, thank you so much, 249-2429. If I had $1 million, I'd be living in one of the double wides up by the entrance. You know what I'm saying, brother? Exactly, man. Those double wides are nice, bro. If fucking me and you both, because I would love a good double wide, man. I used to live in a trailer with me and my pops back in the day. And yeah, that's a good investment, bro. It's better than investing in fucking comic books. Here's my problem. It's not with flipping, right? Because we're going to talk about flipping, and if it's a myth when it comes to funding the hobby. But if you had $1 million and you wanted to invest it, I wouldn't recommend investing into comic books. And here's what happens with people that have just money like me and you, which is just every day, the guy who lives paycheck to paycheck, who might have some cash saved away for a rainy day, a couple credit cards, here and there, that type situation, the Amazon credit card, that type shit, right? Here's what happens. People like you and me who get into this hobby start to buy either collections of comic books, or they buy graded comic books, grail pieces is what they call them. And then they stash them away like if they're bricks of gold. They'll go through so much shit in their life. I'm talking about they'll lose their teeth. Their jaws will literally drop out of their mouth. They'll go through hardships and heartaches, and they'll hold on to stacks of books or graded comic books that are worth thousands of dollars. And they either refuse to sell them or they can't. One or the other. And if they do, you more than likely going to see that you're going to take a loss. Brian McClay is a perfect example where we looked at a $10,000 comic book for the Unholy Grail, which I thought was bullshit to begin with. And we find out that the real value is around $5,000. So when it comes to comic book collecting, if you think that taking that comic book is your bar of gold and you're going to cash out when the time gets rough, a lot of these times, these collectors don't do that. That's the problem. And that's where you get caught up when it comes to flipping and maybe trying to move some books. But the problem is I see it's not the flippers or gambling with the hobby, because there's a lot of people that are going to their local comic book shop. They're stacking up a pool list. They're spending $50, $100, and they are gambling, which is fine. I have no problem with that. It's like a lotto ticket. You don't know what's going to hit. You might be able to sell some books that are going to pay for half your stack or what it is. I see it more with modern collectors than I do the vintage guys. But to be honest with you, a dollar book is a dollar book when it comes to collecting, when there's modern and vintage. Unless it's a grail piece or a key, something that you would call blue chip, then they're all dollar books. Let's be quite honest. So when it comes to flipping and funding the hobby, yes, it is gambling, and that's fine. The problem I have is basically using your comic book as bricks of gold and then trying to cash out when you need to, rather than investing that money into proper investment. So that way, when you have to cash out, maybe take out emergency release funds, and those are for you. But when you get caught up into, I'm gonna take this graded comic book and it's gonna be a long-term investment, and if something happens, I can always sell what's on the wall. Usually, what happens is you don't do it, and if you do, you usually don't get what you want, and it's a horrible way to look at collecting in the hobby. Collect, again, the old cliches: collect what you like. And if you're a flipper who goes every week, then it's quite frankly, it's really easy to, if not fund the entire hobby, or at the very least, pay for a majority of the comic books. If you're really into the flipperverse and watching what's happening and looking at the trends, the top 10s, and watching the videos of what's hot and doing the research on the key collector and what's coming out, then there's ways that you can predict what's going to be hot, and you can put money into those. So I don't think it's a myth, especially when it comes to modern collecting. Now, when it comes to vintage, gurus, you know more about that than I do. I'm not a vintage collector. I don't have the patience to be a vintage collector, quite frankly. I'm more of a modern collector who loves a niche vintage certain books. I might pick up some vintage Avengers, right? Some Golden Age cartoon books, some Archie. It's not like I'm a vintage collector and I go hard in the paint when it comes to picking up keys and grails. I love modern comic books. I know that they don't hold their value. I know that exclusives are the only ones that really pretty much still you can get for around $10, and you can still sell them for around that price. So the exclusives are pretty much the only ones that you can flip at a lower price, maybe make some money, but they sell around $20 to $30. So a guy like me will buy it for $20 to $30, right? And then when it's time to flip it, you're probably going to get around 10. And that's the truth when it comes to comic book flipping. If you're okay with that and you know that's the name of the game, then fine. If you found ways to predict the market, then kudos to you. I will love to know those secrets. Shout them out in the chat, because I'm sure everybody would like to know those secrets. Because quite frankly, guys, let's be honest, it's fun. It's fun to flip. It's fun to collect and then be able to be like, oh man, this comic book, I can sell it right now on eBay, on Instagram for $20, $30 right now. And that's almost half of my $100 that I spent. So I understand it. The problem is that when you start buying the graded comic books, those grail pieces that you use as just your chips, your bricks of gold, and you start to stash those away. And then when it's time to cash out, you're surprised of what you're getting back in the value. Look at your guy, Sticky Goose. Sticky Goose spent thousands of dollars in comic books, and he's still butthurt to this day. You got to understand that those comic books, more than likely, they're not going to hold value, man. So truly go out there, spend the money that you love to collect. And some of us are lucky enough. My daughter's one of them, and I admire her and collectors alike that have one character that they love to collect, right? Whether it's Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Sonic, and no matter what world comes out of Elseworld or spinoffs, that's their character. They collect that, and I love that about certain modern collectors, man, and vintage collectors. That's your character, and your whole room is filled with Star Wars, right? Your whole room is filled with, Venom. I admire those collectors because I don't have that one. I have favorite characters just like everybody else. I have the big two, Spider-Man and Batman. You know what I mean? Cliche, right? I even hate myself sometimes. But you can't get away from them. The stories are so good, and you love to collect Spider-Man and Batman. right? So I get envious of people who have their own character and they're just, all I collect is this one character. And that's a great way to collect, because you can really build a cool collection on grail pieces, on first appearances, on things that are worth value and something that you really enjoy. When I come to collecting modern comic books, I'm kind of all over the place, man. You know what I mean? I'm one of those guys that end up with $100 stack, and I hate myself when I go home at the end of the day. What it is, it's unfortunately part of the hobby. And if you're okay with flipping a couple of comic books, then that's on you. It's really just deciding on how you want to enter this hobby, whether if you're entering it to collect for the reading material, just to have fun, you know that these comic books are going to be worth $1 the next day, then that's awesome, man. If you're getting in the hobby because you want to collect the cool shit and you want to flip some comic books, hopefully make money. If not, then you're at least paying for the hobby. Kudos for you. People make money every day and whatnot. We know that it's not a fraud or it's a myth. People make millions of dollars every day selling comic books, what you would call funding their hobby. And it all started off with collections that they picked up by going to your local flea market, by hanging out at the garage sale, by going on Facebook Marketplace and picking those comic books up for small amounts. I've seen people in the comic book community buy short boxes for $10, $20, bro. Short boxes. You hear these stories, and I've seen it happen. They're not stories. They really do happen. So there are hunters. It just takes time. It takes patience, and you can get the deals. You can get the grails. FOMO is real. If you stay away and you use your money wisely like you would in any other hobby, then you're going to be fine. If you start listening to people in the comic book community, the influencers in the hobby, telling you to pick up those books, to look at this top 10 list, then that's when you're going to start to get to a line where you might feel like it's crossing. Is this, am I watching somebody who's out for my best interest? Are influencers basically overselling, funding the hobby? When you're watching your influencer, are they overselling the hobby? Are they telling you that, hey, man, it's easy to flip these books? Watch this top 10 list. You can pick up these dollar books. Look at my show. Look at what I can do for you. Are influencers overselling funding the hobby? Because I see it happen a lot when it comes to funding the hobby. They talk about like it's real easy to flip. And it's not, man, to be quite frankly. It's not. It's something that you have to be really connected to in the hobby. You have to know artists. You have to be able to look at a cover, determine if that cover is going to be hot. And that does take a little bit of skill. I'm going to shout out some of those flippers, man, who've been doing it for years. I get amazed when I watch certain channels and certain YouTubers know certain covers, the cover art, the artist, just by looking at the cover. And I'm very impressed by that, quite frankly. I think that's a really cool skill to have when it comes to collecting comic books, man. If you're able to look at a comic book cover and right off the bat, man, it's a Mayhew cover, it's a Mercado cover, it's a Crane cover. You can look at it, you can determine right away what kind of cover it is by looking at the artwork. Not even have to look at the autograph, their signature. That to me is amazing, man. That's a skill that a lot of people, quite frankly, don't have. Even myself, who likes to read comic books, I've been reading comic books heavily now for the last 4 years I'm doing the channel, right? I haven't got to that point, man, of collecting comic books where I can look at a fucking cover and be like, yeah, man, that's, Clayton Crane artwork. I have people that will watch my haul videos, small haul videos, and they'll shout out who that artist is because I won't know. And it's amazing. It's a great way to grow together. It's a great way to learn about the hobby. When you're into flipping and you're learning about the artist, you're learning about the artwork. That's really cool, man. Again, just don't get so far stuck in where you're using bars of gold to pay for your dentures or your back surgery, because that's when you have to start flipping books and you don't have any money and it's all invested into things that are on the wall. And you're listening to influencers tell you that, hey, if you buy this $10,000 comic book, no matter what, it's going to be a $10,000 comic book. And we had Sean on the other night. Shout out to Sean, who actually came on here with Dennis. And he quite frankly said that, no, that's not a $10,000 comic book. That's now a 5,000. That was just not too long ago. So Mark Spears' Holy Grail went down 5,000 in a couple weeks. It's insane. Maybe it was never a $5,000 comic book even to begin with. And it's not. It's the value is whatever you give it, whatever you can get out of it. That's what makes the hobby so fun tonight. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. It's late night after hours. I'm your host, Razor Comics. We're having a good time. We're asking questions. And, yeah, please drop them down in the comment. I appreciate you. All are welcome, guys. All are welcome.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
Gonna hit this bowl. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's Friday. I know we're covering a whole lot tonight. It's a little bit different. It's more of a drama and chill. I call it a drama roast. Nobody steal that.
Welcome to the show, people. Welcome to the show.
A lot of questions, man, and I appreciate you guys let me know. One question I like to ask, if you guys can share some secrets with us, let us know either on the replay or in the live chat. How do you guys flip? Are you guys a modern collector? Do you guys do the new comic book day spec where you're picking up what's hot, selling it the very next day? Are you a vintage collector who picks up certain Silver Age, Golden Age keys? You sit on those. You're able to spot them out in dollar hunts. Are you somebody who goes out and buy bulks of comic books, sells those? How do you flip? I'm always interested in it because, quite frankly, guys, I tried to flip on Whatnot and I sucked at it. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I tried to sell comic books on Whatnot. I wasn't any good. Wasn't. And there were like $2 books, man, for sick, modern comic books that just came out the last couple months. I tried a couple shows, and one show did really well. I think I sold like $100. It was one times that I came back from Samurai Comics and I picked up the dollar books. I think it was 4th of July or after Black Friday, which is when they do the dollar books for all the new comic books. And I did good on that. And every show after that, I sucked. So it's definitely a fucking artwork when it comes to selling fucking comic books on Whatnot, man. It's not only a grind, but it's an artwork just to get up in front of the camera or behind it. You have to find an audience. You got to find a niche. You got to have product. Then you got to fucking ship the shit out. You got to sit here and ship shit out. You know how fucking it was so fun selling the comics. And then I came out here, that one show that I had that was successful, and I looked at the table, and I was like, God damn, now I got to put all that shit together. So there's pros and cons to the Whatnot flip. I tried it. I wasn't good at it. I'll tell you how I flip to fund the hobby, and I love to hear from anybody, man, in the fucking chat. Let your boy know. But the way I fund the hobby is I sell on Facebook Marketplace is what I do, right? And if you sell on Facebook Marketplace consistently, what happens is you end up getting some actual resellers that keep coming back to you because they say, hey man, you come, let me know when you're going to put your comic books on Facebook before you do, let me know what you want for them. So I've really had no problem getting rid of the bulk comic books that I'm done collecting because I'm a modern collector. And eventually I'll stop collecting a certain run. I'll have a bunch of covers laying around and I want to sell a stack to fund the hobby. And I'll end up selling either a short box or half a short box, for usually around $100 or something like that, right? And that's being honest with you. I usually sell it around $100, maybe $140, that range depending on what's in there, but it's usually mixed. It's mixed modern bangers, sick covers, bro, how I look at it. All bagged and boarded. I'll do that after I get to a couple of short boxes. And then I'll use that money to fund the hobby, right? That's the only way I know how to flip my comic books. I wasn't successful at Whatnot. Definitely not successful at the new comic book day spec, talk and be able to know what we're going to pick up and what we're going to flip and what we're going to sell. So if you guys have any recommendations on what you do to help fund the hobby, help the gurus out, man, let us know. I'll appreciate it. It's late night after hours. I'm your host, Razor Comics. It's a real chill night. I appreciate you. We're talking about funding the hobby. Is it a myth? Made a little fun earlier today, but we're back to business with talking about comic books. What? On a drama channel? I did that today when I saw a book for $2 to find out it sells for $350 to $400. Tat Comics, shout out. $67.80, my guy. Thank you, bro. Great point, man. If you're collecting comics for so long, you're going to have some shit laying around that you'll never know that's worth some money, and you'll see it one day like, what the fuck? That comic book's worth how much? Huh? And then you'll put it up, right? And then boom, $400 later. That shit's real, man. And I haven't got to that level in the game yet. Like I haven't, and what happens is it just comes with years of collecting comic books, slow burning. It's a slow burn. It's the advice that I've gotten for some of these old school collectors, like my guy Rob, Cheap Comic Collector, shout out. Some of the guys at CMS Comic Vet. It's just guys that collect on a daily, weekly basis, and it's not FOMO. It's just a slow burn, man. It's just a steady, just picking up comic books when you can for the cheap, not dropping crazy amounts of cash, and then all of a sudden you have a cool collection, right? And then now you have a $2 book that's worth $350 to $400. You didn't have to spend thousands of dollars. You got a grill piece sitting in your stack of comic books right there. So shout out Tat Comics. I appreciate that. Spawn Life 69. I haven't flipped the book in years. I've been collecting since 1980, son. Well, I threw the sun in there. I'll buy a little bit everything. Fortunate enough to make good money and don't have to flip to support the hobby, and that's perfect. That's Brian LCS's his advice is like, if you got money, then that's the only way to fund the hobby. But if you have money and you're a collector, then it doesn't matter. You don't really have to fund the hobby. You're collecting what you love, and you're spending your extra cash at the end of the day or what you have on the hobby. And that's basically what collecting is supposed to be. You know, it's supposed to be just collecting shit you like with the money you have, whether you're a millionaire like Brian LCS or you're a guy like me who lives paycheck to paycheck. That's what the hobby is about. What happens is that we get sucked into FOMO. You see people, and we'll go back to our previous thumbnail. You'll see influencers, right? Content creators that will talk about every week, FOC. Every week, new comic book day. Well, one is because it's easy to do. It's easy content, quite frankly. It's the same shit you plug and play. Second thing you do is it's FOMO. You build people up. Most times, a lot of times, those same content creators are usually trying to sell something, and it's usually those same comic books, right? Because they want those to hold the value because they're going to give into the same FOMO that you are. Not only are they going to sell to you, but they are giving into the same FOMO. So if they're giving into the same FOMO, it only makes sense that they promote it because they want that comic book to make sure that it sells for that value because they know that they're probably going to go on eBay, they're going to go on Instagram and flip that comic book that they're talking about on FOC, that they're talking about for a new comic book day, right? That's how that works. And it happens. We get sucked into it. I did. Sticky Goose did. I got sucked into it when it comes to modern comic books. I was spending $100 some every week. I wasn't stuck into it because I thought I was going to flip. I got sucked into it because of FOMO, because I didn't want to miss out. I thought the story was going to be hot. Then I read it and found out it was shit. It wasn't good at all. And then all of a sudden I got short boxes of modern comics that I'm selling for, $100 for, a short box. So that's how that works. And I've seen it happen. And it's not, we can't blame, like Sticky Goose does, the content creators. You can't blame Comic Tom 101. You can't blame the Purple Yoda. You can't blame the spec shows, the top 10 where it's easy, content. You can't blame them, man. We all get sucked into it at some point. It's our money. You know how much you're spending. It doesn't feel good when you come home. Because I'll be honest with you, sometimes when I come home, I'm like, damn, God damn, I fucking hope this fucking shit's good. So I switched to reading online. So that way I don't have to worry about it. And then I could just buy and spend the little bit of money that I have every week put away for comic books. If I have $30 that week, I can spend that $30 on comic books and I don't have to stress and worry about doing FOMO and missing out. That's how I collect. I'm an online reader. I'll collect modern in dosages, dosages like we're doing tonight. We're giving it to you. We're going to give you a dose. That didn't sound right, but you know what I'm talking about. I appreciate you guys, man. You got over 160 long boxes, bro. Holy shit. That's a lot, man. That's awesome. Kudos to you. Give you a round of applause for that, ladies and gentlemen. 160. That's impressive, man. I'm going to go on record as saying that that's more of a flex than Brian's $1 million. That's impressive, bro. It's bigger flex than Brian LCS. Spawn Life. I get sucked into big time this weekend. I'm meeting up with a guy who's going to sell me the Daredevil from Blazing Pizza. I love it, bro. And then you know what? Some modern collectors, they'll hold on to that shit. Like I have shit on my wish list on eBay, right? I'm like, come on, man. That Rick and Morty that came out, that exclusive that came out in fucking 2020, it's still fucking $25. Come on, bro. You're going to give a little bit, right? Right? So I'll send an offer for $10. So fucking will just decline my shit. Like, come on, man. That shit's gonna come down eventually, right? No, it's weird. Some of those exclusive, they'll either hold value or motherfuckers just won't sell them. They're like, no, bro, I'm not fucking letting this shit go. And I see it a lot with exclusives. I'll be honest with you. When it comes to the variant game, people are saying that the variant's killing the fucking comic book. I think it's just killing the retailers because the retailers got to carry all these fucking variants. Like, got 114. How many we got to buy this week? So I think it's killing them, right? It's because they got to fucking put all that shit. But the exclusive market where you're getting these exclusive limited, one in fucking whatever, 500, and it's that art coming off that fucking cover, then that's dope. Those hold value still. And what I mean by hold value is either people will hold on to it for 25, or you can get them for like $10. You know what I mean? And you can. It's a trip. Everything else is like $1, pretty much. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, you'll get those rare hits on the modern, right? Where you invest that $4 or $5, you'll get an absolute Batman, an ultimate Spider-Man #1. You'll get that White Sky, that dork, that fucking fire. You'll catch that in a bottle every once in a while, man, and it pays off. It's gambling, bro. It's legit. We go back to it. It's legit gambling. It's what it is. And I do believe that when it comes to doing the modern comic book flip, and it's nothing wrong with that. Right? If you want to take $100 and give it a go, then hey, man. If not, then it's a $1 book. But it is a $1 book. And what I mean a $1 book is a $1 book is a $1 book, guys. It doesn't matter if it's modern or it's vintage. I got into this discussion the other night on a Facebook thread, and it was $1 book versus $1 book, and it had a modern comic book. And I think it was like a Carnage. It was a Carnage something, Carnage something. I can't think right now. And then it was like a 1980s Spider-Man, right? And both those were in the $1 bin. Like the guy did a comparison. Like, look, I found this in the $1 bin. I'm like, all right, yeah, that fucking makes sense. It's Carnage, cover. It's sick. It's a $5 comic book, but it's it's $1. I get it, modern. And then I found this in the $1 bin. It's a 1980s fucking Spider-Man. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Wait, what? So a $1 book is a $1 book to me. And there's this kind of a back and forth about, no, man, that $1 bin is just wrong. That LCS don't know what they're doing. I'm like, come on, guys. Now we're going to get into this. The LCS don't know what they're doing. No, bro. A $1 book it doesn't matter if it's a modern, if it's a Silver Age $1. I'm going to fight you guys on this one. You guys fight me on a $1 book is a $1 book. If it's a fucking $1, a Golden Age cartoon book, it's a $1 book. If it's a Amazing Spider-Man sick cover number 25, it's a $1 book, bro. $1 is a fucking $1 book. After a certain period, all these 99% of these comic books that we collect are a $1 comic. If that. So definitely spend wisely when it comes, because those fucking books are not worth fucking $5-6, bro. The minute you walk out that shop, the hell they are. And then these 80s fucking books, the Silver Age, these fucking goddamn vintage collectors, they try to spit on us modern guys. Like, no, man, that book's not worth it. That's worth way more than $1. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. No, it's an 80s Spider-Man. To you, you might be able to flip it for more than $1. At the local comic book shop in that $1 bin, it's a $1 book, bro. Fucking $1 book all day. Right next to fucking Carnage number 47 or whatever the fuck it was. It was a great post, man. Ryan Riley, 6002. Appreciate you stopping by. What's up, cool people? What it do, my guy? Late night after hours. I'm your host, Razor Comics. Thank you for stopping by. All are welcome. All are welcome.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
And welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
We're talking comic books tonight. What the fuck? That's what we're talking about. Yes, I'm a modern guy. Fight me on this, vintage collectors. Your dollar books are just not as good as my. The fuck they are. They're worth their same amount, man. Yes, you could probably flip that dollar book more than that. I could. I'm sure there's somebody who's going to pay more than $1 for the fucking Carnage number fucking 47 too. Goddamn fucking vintage collectors shitting on us little guys that love your modern comic books. It's okay. It's okay. But don't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a graded comic book and use it like it's gold when your teeth are falling out and your jaw's dropping and you haven't been to the doctor, you're fucking brushing your teeth and get blood and you're spitting out. You got to go cash that book in. Go take care of yourself. You don't have to hold on to that fucking. You'll get another one. I promise you, at one point in your life, you will get another one. You might not think you will. You might not think I will come, and if you don't, it really would. It's not that important. I promise you, man. If you need that money right now, pull up Brian LCS's video, and he'll show you how to save it. If you need that money right now, go and fucking take that book down, bro. Put that shit on eBay and cash out, man. Get that money. Go fucking spend it on yourself. Go get go get the fucking clothes you need. Go feed your family. Go take that vacation, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you're using it as bars as gold, that's when it gets all wrong right there. It gets all twisted. Thank you guys for stopping by tonight. Modern versus vintage. Dollar book is a dollar book. That's right. Fight your boy on that. I appreciate you. Spawn Life, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was in a dollar bin at my local comic book shop and found 28 DC logo corner boxes. Went on eBay and one of them were going for $100, bro. Legit, man. Legit. When Brian fucking loves Colonel Sanders is telling you that it's not a myth, bro. And yes, okay, if you have money, yes, point proven. You can fund if you have $1 million, Brian. Yes, if you're worth $1 million, and you don't have to fund the fucking hobby. The fun, it's funding itself. Fucking guy. The way my bank account is set up is I gotta fund the hobby. You know what I'm talking about? No, all right, that's okay. Spawn Life knows what I'm talking about. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that one. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. It's late night after hours. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's what I have for Brian LCS, man. That's all I got. It was funny to see our guy pop up again. We haven't seen him in a while. He made an appearance back, got 300 views. Again, to me, it looks like Jonah Jameson just gave up, man. He fell out of steam, and he was done hunting Spider-Man. That's what it looks like to me. And if you want to know what the LCS stands for, well, look no further. I have it broken down for you. Loves Colonel Sanders. Can I get a producers? Can you give me some love? That's pretty good. Clip that. No AI. Thank you guys. It's late night after hours. Let's do a little recap, man. We'll get to our next segment here. I'll hit the bong. We'll keep it moving. Of course, we got the late night top 10 coming up, man. What is that? Oh, man, you guys are going to laugh your ass off tonight. Take a look at this, man. And if you don't laugh your ass off, then I'm gonna blame the ghostwriter. Hey, Razor, you said you weren't gonna do that, man. No, I'm blaming you, bro. If the shit's not funny tonight. We got the late night coming up. Top 10, man. You're gonna laugh your ass off. I guarantee it. Top 10 reasons why Brian McClay never bought the dog. He never bought that dog. You know me, I love them dogs.
And I all day long, my foot up a dog ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass.
And of course, we got the sick covers tonight, baby. Sick covers, bro. New releases coming out Wednesday. This Wednesday, guys. I got a 5. I got a 5 count for you. You're gonna love. So that's coming up. We're gonna recap the Beyond Wednesdays beef, the Dennis Barter situation. Let me give you my thoughts now. Let me take a hit of this bong. Can I get a little something here? Can we switch it up a little bit? Can we get into some drama? Can we remove them? All right. Oh man, it feels good. Holy sure. It's weird. Isn't it weird how I feel more comfortable talking about drama? like most people get uncomfortable and get real tensed up. Like, oh man, I can't wait to get into the drama. Like it's just natural now. Like, oh man, that was hard work talking about comic books. We're talking about fucking gossip now. Yes, we can. All right, so let's recap the Beyond Wednesday situation and give you my thoughts finally, and we can move on, man. Get away from that shit, man. All right? What we're going to do. I'm going to move on. I'm going to get away from the shit. I got Fan Fusion coming up. Fan Fusion's coming up, ladies and gentlemen, next week here in Phoenix, Arizona. Your boy will be there the next Friday. There won't be a show next week. Can we hit the breaking news? There won't be a show next Friday. I got some breaking news for you. All right. I haven't been to a con since it was called Phoenix Comic Con, and I'll be at Phoenix Fan Fusion. I know, right? The fuck is a Fan Fusion? I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'm going to fucking report back. I'm going to go cosplaying as a cholo. They're going to be like, that's a good cosplay. No, I just woke up this way. My bandana on, have a great time hunting for comic books. But I basically want to show up and just shoot some video, have fun. There's an all-day arcade. There's tons of things to do. Lots of events happening on Friday. It's an all-day thing. It's $54 to get in, and it's $31 for the parking. Insane, bro. Insane. That's like 80 some. I don't know. Do the math. Went to public school. I think it's like 80 some dollars. I know it's more than 80. So I got to pay more than 80 to go to the Comic-Con, man. So I'm going to go basically just to have a good time. I'm not going to buy all any Grail pieces or any shit like that, right? Or any fucking mega keys. I just don't have the cash to do that. I'm going to go dollar bin hunting. I love a good dollar bin, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love a good dollar bin hunt, man. So I'm going to be dollar bin hunting. Your boy's going to be hanging out the whole day on Friday. No show. Saturday, relax and chill. Probably catch some He-Man. Possibly a show on Sunday. Maybe a Ceasefire Sunday might drop. I might be back at Fan Fusion. And I say might because I've never been there before. I don't know what to expect. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a pre-party on Wednesday. Yeah, your boy's going to pregame 200 bars this Wednesday. So no show on Friday. New comic book day, 200 bars. We kind of do it before I call like special events. And to me, Fan Fusion, I'm going to show Phoenix some love. Your boy's going to be hanging out the whole fucking day. So if you're in Phoenix and Fan Fusion Friday and you want to meet up, shout your boy out. If you see me walking around, give your boy high five, all that good shit. Dab me up. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Fucking, I see you on that fucking Razor Ranch shit, man. Fucking Razor, bro. Talking all that shit while we're all sweating. And it's 107 degrees outside. Thanks, bro. We're all fucking sweaty and hugging each other. Just fucking do it, man. Just do it. Go all in. Go all in for the hug. It's cool. It's good. I'll smell like weed. Like weed and Axe. No, I'm joking. It's cool water. It's going to be fun. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do the 200 bars on Wednesday, and I'm just going to break down Fan Fusion. I have never been. So I'm going to talk about the event. We're going to talk about comic cons in general. Heroes Con is coming up. I got my thoughts on that. So I'm just going to need some help. I've never been hunting before. So I don't know if maybe Sunday is the best day to hunt for comic books, or if I'm going to be so in awe that I'm going to blow my load all, prematurely on Friday. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I might get there and find out that, well, shit, man, if this is all there is, then fuck a Sunday, we'll get it all done in one day. Never been. So if you have been and you have some feedback, I would appreciate Phoenix. Show me some love. Stop by for Wednesday show because I'm going to be going through the website, kind of breaking down Fan Fusion. So if you're going to Fan Fusion and you want to know more about it, the cosplay, what to bring, because I found out that I can't bring a selfie stick. Did you guys know this? you can't bring a selfie stick into Fan Fusion here in Phoenix. So can I get a breaking news on that? Am I breaking some news on that? Because don't do it. Hit the breaking news. Yeah. So your boy can't walk around with the fucking selfie stick, bro. I got to walk around holding my phone. This shit. Like a fucking Desmond. Like a regular fucking like a fucking peasant. I got to fucking walk around like a peasant holding my phone. Fan Fusion. I can't look legit. Yes, if you're going to Fan Fusion, leave your selfie stick in the car, because if you're not a legit media organization, you can't bring a fucking selfie stick. It's like 88 fucking inches long or some shit. And I'm like, wait a minute, 88 inches. I know that number. Like, that's a small selfie stick. That's not big enough. Fucking selfie stick is like 3 inches long, bro. Like, I can't do that. Damn. No, I feel I'm feeling some ladies' pain right now. You can't do that to 3 inches, bro. Yeah, you're right. I can't do that with a 3-inch fucking selfie stick. The fuck am I gonna do walking around with a 3-inch selfie stick? I look like a fucking idiot. Tell you that for goddamn sure. So yeah, you can't bring one, man. And then there's other like, you can't. We're gonna cover it all on Wednesday. We're gonna talk about it Wednesday. I got some tips for you because I had to read. I was getting prepared. I had bottles of water stacked up, right? Selfie stick ready to go. Fucking Razor fucking logo shirt printed out, bandana. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Dickies, fucking black t-shirt, bro. You know, multiple black t-shirt, and then another black t-shirt, then another one just in case that one. So I'm like fucking lined up. I'm like, wait a minute, I better start looking about what then right away. Nope, selfie stick. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So we're gonna talk about what you're gonna be surprised to know what you can and cannot bring into Phoenix Fan Fusion. We're gonna go over the events that are happening on Friday. There's gonna be some cool shit like Dungeons and Dragons, D&D, dating. Yeah, there's gonna be a single party for D&D, cosplayers. Yeah. I'm thinking about dressing up. Hey, my love. You know, like, fuck you. I don't know. Is that British? I don't know. I can't do my fucking Renaissance accent. I want to show up like, you know, in full fucking peasant mode, right? Just walking around, gut hanging out. You know how sexy that's going to be? Just walking around at D&D, dressed like a wizard or some shit, banging some hot fucking wench. That's going to be fucking awesome, bro. It's going to be a party. So yeah, there's going to be like all kinds of crazy shit. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to ask some tips from the comic book community on how you shop for comic books. Because I do know this, Phoenix Fan Fusion it's not Comic Con. And we'll talk about that too on Wednesday. We're going to get into it, why they're not. So there's not going to be any exclusives for me to pick up, you know, unless there's like publisher exclusives. Like I think Coffin Comics is going to be there because there's like a new Lady Death #1, some shit that's coming out. Right. So they'll be there. So I'll probably pick that up. I think that was like $25. So there's certain exclusive, but there's not like, you know, like the 2026 New York Comic Con exclusive. Like you can go to the Key Comic Collector and be like, oh shit, no, that shit doesn't happen. We'll talk about why we're not called Phoenix Fan Fusion or Phoenix Comic Con and why we're called, the city of Phoenix is called Phoenix Fan Fusion. Because you're probably wondering yourself, how come you fucking assholes in Arizona can't get with the program and be called a Comic-Con like everybody else? I'll tell you why. And we'll talk about it. And we'll have some fun on Wednesday. So stop by and yes, get strapped on for Wednesday. Fan Fusion, baby. And we're going to just get some feedback, man. I don't know if the best day to hunt for comic books is Sunday because you're going to get the better deals. No FOMO, right? Hang out. Go have a good time on Friday. Shoot some vid. Meet up with the fam. And then chill on Saturday and then come back, attack it full Razor mode on 9 o'clock on Sunday and hunt for some comic books and get some deals. Or is it just not worth it enough to come back on Sunday? You can do everything on Friday, Razor. I would love to hear from you guys. We'll talk about it. Scotty Mac, #plebe. We got Divinity Comics. Shout out Divinity Comics. What to do, my guy? I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Phoenix locked all their shit down after that dude tried to kill Jason David Frank. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. It was nuts, man. It was nuts. I went to the first Comic-Con I went to was actually years ago. True story. Your boy went to Mountain Point High School out here in Ahwatukee, Arizona. And back in the day, it was kind of like a ritzy white South Scottsdale, kind of. It's how it was looked upon. And I went to Mountain Point. That's where I graduated, a year later. I was 97, but, half a credit short, so 98. So around like 2000s, early 2000s, like the first Comic-Con was in Ahwatukee. I remember it because me and my boys went. I was high as a motherfucker. They're having a great time, man. It was small as fuck. It was a little convention area, like a Shriners Hall, some shit in Ahwatukee. Back in the day, bro. Back in the day. And then I went to the Phoenix Convention Center like years ago, man. Years ago. It had to be at least over 10, 15 years ago when it was still the Phoenix Comic-Con. That didn't last long. It went over a couple of different name changes. We'll talk about it more. There's an interesting story behind We're Not Called Comic-Con, and an interesting story behind just the name Comic-Con in general. I'm sure you'll be guys interested to hear about that. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about hunting for comic books at comic book conventions. We'll talk about Heroes Con. And I'm going to save some breaking news for Heroes Con because, yes, I did submit my press pass. We'll talk about it, and I'll give you some feedback. It's going to be a good couple weeks, so stop by Wednesday, man. We're going to hang out, and we'll do the Fan Fusion talk. As you can see, it'll be fun, little conversation. 200 bars is what I call it. It's going to be pregame, Fan Fusion, Comic-Con. Have a great time with your boy on Wednesday. Now, it is late night after hours. I'm your host, Razor Comics. All are welcome. All are welcome.
Welcome to the fucking show.
The last couple of weeks, we've had some drama re-spark in the comic community. If you've been following your boy, you know that we've been talking about Brian McClay from Beyond Wednesdays. It all started long ago when your boy got into the beef with this guy right here. We all know why. We all know the story. Now, your boy was dead and gone. As far as my YouTube content career, let's be quite honest, right? The last couple of months, I've started doing the late night show. I've been slowly getting my feet under me. The gurus have been coming back. They've been enjoying the show, and I appreciate you guys hanging out. This is what you can call probably my number one nemesis right now in the comic book community. What's funny is he's a local guy, and he, be quite honest with you, he really does not want the heat from your boy locally. He just doesn't want it. He'll avoid and he'll duck me at all costs, guaranteed. And IRL, as they call it, this guy, the stories that you've heard, fuck what you heard, real life, this guy does not want nothing to do with me. If he did, something would have happened a long time ago. So as far as a confrontation, more than likely that won't happen because he's just, this cat's not built that way. He's one of those ones that will run and hide when he comes to an actual altercation. So as far as that happening, it's not. I've gone to a next level as far as my drama, I guess you guys can call it, with this guy because of what happened with my mom. So I did what you would call a crash out. And what that involves is beating the shit out of somebody. So basically it was, it got to the point where, if something were to come across personally in real life, there might have been some explosions. I invited him multiple times to let's settle this, and he's never responded. He's laughed it off, right? So as far as the Brian McClay, McShilling, that dead dog situation, after we roast him tonight with our late night top 10, there is going to be basically me no talk about him anymore. Me no talkie about Brian McClay anymore because I really don't feel the need to. This show itself is built around comic book community drama, right? And as you can see from earlier, we have lots of Brians to roast in the comic book community. We have lots of shows coming up where it's all about comic community drama. It's videos that I see. It's videos that other members, quite frankly, see and reach out to me and will say, hey, did you notice this as well? And then we come here to talk about it. That's what the show has been built about. That's what it's always been. And that's the entertainment that we're going to continue to bring. So the show doesn't need a Brian McShilling like he thinks that I need in order for the show to be successful. The show has always been successful, whether it's been the Brian McClays on the show, whether it's been myself with our boy George. We've had multiple 1,000 views episodes when it comes to the late night after hours. The video itself, it's at 1,500. Comic book community drama is something that the community is a staple, and it's definitely something that they're interested in. And my beef with Brian McShilling is pretty much going to be dead after today. I don't look at making friends with this guy. I mean, this guy will never have a sit down or a drink. But I think my point is pretty much was raised with the community as far as getting people to turn or to join us on this side. That's not my intent. I'm speaking into the wind when it comes to that. The gurus are just that, man. The gurus are the gurus. You know, we're not an army, right? We're not a clique. We're not a crew. We're the comic book gurus, man. And the gurus is more than that. It's a movement, quite frankly. It's not a crew. We're not an army around here. We're basically a movement. Let's be honest. And when it comes to the drama, and when it comes to the rants, and when it comes to exposing members, making light of certain situations, nobody does it better than what we do here. And I really do appreciate it. We're going to continue to do that. We're going to have fun a little bit later with the roast of Brian. And then after we roast the shit out of Brian, we're going to move on because exposing him has been done. We've had Dennis Barger on. He's told you all he needs to know about Brian as far as how he was treated and mistreated. And it was great time, man. It was good to show the comic community that your boy does have it right when it comes to these content creators, that they're in it for their views. They're in it to become somebody who they're not, because basically in real life, they're not happy with who they are. They have nothing other than this community, which is fine and okay, but it starts to create a fake facade, and they become their ego, who they think that they're bigger than just a regular person like you and me. And when that starts to happen, your boy shows up and starts making fun of the almighty prophet himself here. Divinity Comics dropping the $10 super chat, man. I appreciate you. Shout out. Brian lives with his parents in Glendale, and he's a total loser. Yes, and he's fine with sharing that he lives out in the West Side, and that he is definitely a loser, man. He likes to pump himself out to more than what he is with the community. We've exposed that, and he let it get to himself. He let his ego take the best of him. And, it finally showed when you have 89 people. The guru showed, the comic community came out. They wanted to have their voice heard because they can't go to the cult side. They get blocked out. Their comics get removed. They get put in timeout. So they showed up. They wanted the community to know that, yeah, the guy's a fraud. The industry of comics has turned into more than what it's just a homie hangout. This guy's putting on a facade. He wants to be YouTube famous. He wants to be a star within the community. He wants to do documentaries with Swaggle House and Mark Spears that he's bragged about. He's been braggadocious with our guy Dennis Barger. When Dennis Barger shared that story about him bragging, I was like, man, that's funny, because he did that with me. With the whole, I'm gonna do a documentary, man. I'm gonna follow Mark Spears around, and we're gonna shoot with Swaggle, and it's gonna be 5,000 blind bags in New York City, man. My show is the #1 show right now in comic books. I'm basically the wizard of online comic book community, Razor. When you're over here on my show, man, you're being exposed more than anybody's. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, all right. Right. He comes off like he's the prophet of the community. Like he doesn't lie because he's an ex-addict. And the whole time he's done nothing but lie. He's never told you about the dog. He's never came clean about the money that he's raised for Kyle, which is a friend of his that passed away, and he raised money for his widow. There's a whole bunch of shit that's been called out that gets overlooked just simply for the fact of acceptance in a community, just being part of some niche circle of you're plugged in with the guy who's friends with Mark Spears. You're plugged in with the guy who has Kirk, Life Out or Kirkland or Mike Mayhew or whoever who's in his stream or on his panel, and you feel like, man, this guy, he's the wizard of the online community. He presents himself that way. He tries to make himself look like the Brian Manson of the prophets, the long hair and the whole gimmick, man. And I see through it. I see through the facade. I've called him out on it, and it's fine. I'm not trying to be part of their circle. I think it's hilarious that he uses his co-hosts. That way he can get comic books, that he can make money off them. Nobody makes anything off that show. None of the co-hosts take a percent. Even Sean himself said on my show that, hey, man, I don't even feel like I'm getting the co-host spotlight that I should be getting. Like, you even see him said on my show, I deserve to be on that show. I'm like, all right. Everybody's like, the fuck, you deserve to be on the show. That's the comic community that we're in. That's the industry of comics. That's the content creators that we have now. And that's why FOMO was so big. That's why modern collecting is so huge, because it's all about acceptance. It's about being plugged in. And then when you're on that show or on that panel, he presents himself. Like, that's the place to be if you want to get your face, your word out, your name out. Brag to me that he was going to do 5,000 blind bags with Mark Spears, and he's going to document it with Swaggle House. It never happened, but it's the same talk, man. When Dennis was breaking down, hey, man, it was the same shit. Razor, don't say no, man, but I'm going to be out there with Dan, and I'm going to do 5,000 blind bags. I'm the fucking number one where you're going to want to go to, man. I'm the wizard. That's what he told me, bro. I've said it before. I'm the wizard, and you'll see it on the show, the online comic book community. He thinks he's the Wizard magazine. And at the time, I'm just sitting there like, all right, cool, bro, whatever, man. I showed up on his show, I think twice. I was on the show twice, right? And I knew the guy was fake, bro. I knew it was a facade, man. I go on his show, I do my thing, bro. And I felt that he was so fake that when I showed up on his show, I think like the first time I was on there, I showed up in fucking Lokes, bro. I showed up in Lokes, a Raider hat, and a white t-shirt. Like, bro, there's a difference between me and you. And quite frankly, I don't respect what you do, but I'm gonna put on the Razor. I'm gonna do my thing. But I knew from the jump that when somebody brags to you, like a Brian LCS, about they're worth $1 million, like a Brian McShilling, that they're going to be doing fucking documentaries. You pretty much get a good sense of character right away. Good sense of character. Like, yeah, this guy is full of shit, man. This guy's like, okay, man. You can tell the facade and that they're trying to get into that spotlight. They want to be this YouTube star in the comic book community. And they think that you're gonna be part of that they're gonna make you a star, and that you're gonna, you're gonna be part of the crew and all that shit. And man, I'm not. This is not a crew, guys. Said it before, and I think the best way to say it is it's a movement. When we talk about what we do over here, when we expose them and we do the drama, and quite frankly, when we had Scotty Mac, shout out, he scares me. I just want to braid his hair. We're gonna get to the jokes here in a minute, bro. He should move out of his parents' house, Divinity Comics. He should move out of his parents' house first. Exactly, dude. And we're going to get to the roast, man. You're going to see the top 10. It's hilarious. But my final thoughts, we'll wrap it up because I know I'm going on. Dennis did a really great job on the show. He basically explained the reason why he left, I felt. When we had Sean on, I thought Sean even exposed Brian himself by going on the reason why he was on there. It's easy to see that Sean bribed his way on the show. I don't want to say bribe, or bought his way on with a free comic book for Brian McShill. And when he was on here, I was real cool with the guy, Sean. I thought that shout out that he was able to come on. I respect the fact that he's ex-military. I think he's Marine or some shit, right? So I respect that fact. I could tell by his demeanor, the way he talked, that he's an ex-military guy. And I get it. He's real cool. He's real successful, and real popular in that regard. That he's a real successful guy. And shout out to him, man. He has a great conversation when you want to talk about the industry, and he has a lot of good things to say. But my problem was that he was just not entertaining. Like, there's really no reason to have him on that show. I didn't have anything against him. I just, quite frankly, I told him that. I was like, you're right. I don't know who you are. Nothing against you. I'm sure that the guy is very successful at what he does. But to me, you're just not entertaining. You don't have anything for me of substance to watch. There's other guys who are in your same situation that can come on the show and easily fill the seat. Now, respect the fact that he's ex-military. Cool. He's successful. Awesome. But that show is boring when he's on there, period. When Dennis Barger's on there, it's very entertaining. So just to wrap it up, basically, my whole feelings on the Dennis Barger situation leaving, I think it's going to be good for Dennis to take a break from that show. I think it's going to be good for the combat community to really see the difference of what they're getting without Dennis. And I think it's going to be, quite frankly, good for us here to bury Brian and move on after we do the roast. Because there's only so many Brian McShilling jokes that we can do, right? Right? I mean, let's be quite frankly. I mean, how many Brian McShilling jokes can we do? Look at these fucking thumbnails. It's hilarious. Well, I'll tell you how many we can do. Who the fuck is it at? How many jokes can we do, Razor? 10 in total. We're going to do the late night top 10 right now after this, guy. I'm going to take a break. We're going to pour up a cup of coffee. We're going to come back with the late night top 10. You guys are going to want to stick around. What is it? It's the top 10 reasons why Brian McClay never bought that dog. And then we got the late night. We got the top 10 giveaway. That's coming up. So stick around, guys. We're going to get right into it here after we take a quick break. So give me one moment to get a cup of coffee, and we're going to come right back after these messages. We'll be right back.
This is KRS East to West. I'm Mike Holden. Your mama never told you don't fix what's not broken. Remember when it sound like this? Remember when you used to move around like this? Remember when you used to cruise the town like this? Just nod your head. This the sound you miss. When it comes to hip-hop, I'm really down for whatever. It's knowledge reigns supreme and you're seeing it to the letter. KRS, spitting that metal nature. Return of the boom back, we will be here forever. Shout out to the Temple of Hip-Hop and Temple members. Edutainment straight from the pavement, we no pretenders. We real over here and we clear with that agenda. We them culture defenders, corporate career enders. The message sender, remember, when it comes to hip-hop's culture, we make it better. Sell out, never know I'm too clever, making it better for my bread, chocolate or vanilla. Your mind is a treasure. Never let the devil enter your center. Remember, love is forever. Don't let hate pass your dentures. I hang with elders and mentors, teaching knowledge centers. The door of the temple is open. I think you need to enter. Remember when it sound like this? Remember when you used to move around like this? Remember when you used to cruise the town like this? Just nod your head. This the sound you miss.
Because your live show, and any one of us, we've been there and we've seen it. It is something fucking amazing. And it made a lot of us that want to do this say, if we're gonna do it, it got to be like that.
Wow.
No fucking, like no lyrics over vocals. Let me just talk to these people. And that shit, that's why they call you the teacher. Teacher.
Shout out to everybody on the tour. Thanks for the support. Knowledge reigns supreme again. We about to bang it out. Time for real MCs again. These mics, we gonna rang them out. I dropped out on Madrid, kid, then go check the rest of Spain out. France, you know I'm coming for you, cause Barcelona the same route. Get with me. When I get to Italy, I'm bringing the gang out. Animal, cannibal, unbattable shit. I'm bringing them fangs out. Carlos let the knowledge rains out. So I came out. I'm blowing your mind and your brain out. I'm a graffiti writer, checking them trains out. My rhymes are universal, no rehearsal, it's no way out. Ain't no half-stepping, I'm pulling my Big Daddy Kane out. The cane is a support when I'm walking that knowledge rain route. I don't slap rappers no more. God and Sue calls my name out. They trying to get me to go back to when I first came out. The devil's below my level now, they don't tempt me. I walk in faith, no doubt. These rappers walk the same route, that lame route. I win cause I blow they flame out. Heaven is just like a show. All the gods are there. The righteous are invited, so he can't go. All the gods are there. Let me say it again. Heaven is just like a show. All the gods are there. The righteous are invited, so she can't go. All the gods are there. I think you better let it go. Forget it, bro. I think you need to dead it, yo. Disrespecting this, the abyss is where you headed, yo. I think you better go before I change my mind and let it know. Peace, love, unity, you will never know. Disrespect the sacred, let's face it, where can you ever go? Disrespect the teacher while he's teaching you, stay forever low. I'm doing this in pursuit of a better sister and a better bro. Cause obviously the system wants a better slave and a better hoe. But there's always a traitor in the midst to make us slow. Slowing us down in the progress, I guess that's just the way it go. Back with another mic, spitting another flow. Follow lights out, come willingly, yo. That is another flow. I've been away with the teachers, back with the metal nature flow. Divine speech, I'm rocking places rappers never go. Manifesting my future because I said it so. Moving fast and never slow. Heaven is just like a show. All the gods are there. The righteous are invited, so he can't go. All the gods are there. Heaven is just like a show. All the gods are there. The righteous are invited, so she can't go. All the gods are there. And then better let it go. What do you do, comic gurus? That's your boy Razor Comics. It's late night after hours. I'm your host, Razor Comics. All are welcome. All are welcome. We're back, guys. Thank you for hanging out and sticking with me. Appreciate you.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
We're getting locked and reloaded, baby.
I'm reloaded.
No, the long one. Do the long one.
I'm reloaded. Come on in here, motherfuckers. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Why, you ain't coming in? Okay, I'm coming up.
Classic. We're hanging out. It's your boy, late night after hours with your boy, Razor Comics. Of course, we got the late night top 10 coming out. The top 10 of the night, just in case if you forgot, is the top 10 reasons what Brian did with the money for the dog, guys. What do you do with the money for the dog? Cue it up, guys. Pull it up for me. Top 10 reasons why Brian McClain never bought that dog. Let me take a sip here. We'll get into it. Shout out to the guru stopping by. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Top 10 tonight. Top 10 reasons why Brian McClain never bought that dog. Remember that dog that he was supposed to buy, raise the money for? You know that dog.
And all day long, my foot up a dog ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass.
Well, tonight we're going to ask the question, the top 10 reasons why Brian McClain never bought the dog. We're going to bring it to you tonight. We have a ghostwriter who helped out. So if it's not funny, it's the ghostwriter's fault. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the late night top 10. Tonight's late night top 10 is the top 10 reasons why Brian McClain never bought that dog. Of course, we're going to start it off, as always, with number 10. He used the money for hair extensions. Top 10 reasons why Brian McClain never bought that dog. Coming in at number 9. Coming in at number 9. He used the money on a pet groomer for himself. Thank you. Number 8. He paid someone to take him on a walk. What we're doing, top 10 reasons why Brian McClain never bought that dog. We're coming in at number 7, bringing it to you live. He blew it all on he blew it all on dinners with his girlfriend. Wait, who am I kidding? Just on dinners. No AI. No AI. Shout out to the ghostwriter on this one. Coming in at number 6. He spent it all on giveaways for his fans. Psych! Yes, I knew you like that one. You might ask yourself, what are we doing right now? We're doing the top 10 reasons why Brian McClain never bought that dog. And coming in at number 5, you ready? He gave it all to charity. Psych. Coming in number 4. Number 4. He used it to buy Red Hood dentures. Coming in at number 3. Hit me with it. He spent it on Yee's singing lessons. On Yee's singing lessons. Number 2. He bought a Mark Spears exclusive signed monster dildo. All right. Top 10 reasons why Brian McClain never bought that dog. Coming in at number 1. He spent it on buying the new guy a personality. There it is. Thank you for sitting with me to that late night top 10. I'm your host, Razor Comics. Let me know what you think, man. I appreciate it. No AI on the top 10 tonight, just a ghostwriter. Shout out to the ghostwriter. If you too would like to be a ghostwriter and have something funny to write, well, HeroesCon's coming up in a couple weeks. And the top 10 might just revolve around that. So if you want to share some jokes with HeroCons and you want to take some shots of your favorite content creators, I will do my best without trying to laugh halfway through. So if you have some funny shit that you want to send your boy, it's Razor Comics 602 on the Instagram. Send it to me, either voice chat or fucking, hey Razor, man, and fuck, I thought this shit was funny, bro. You know, go ahead and fucking talk about DJ Link. You know, do anything that you guys want me to fucking talk about. You got a funny joke that you want to share, a good roast. We got HeroesCon coming up. We got HeroesCon And what I mean by Heroes Con, I mean that there's a bunch of heroes from the comic book community who pretend, and they're actually cons. They're not heroes at all, but they're cons. It's Heroes Con. We got a cons from the comic book community showing up in a couple of weeks to North Carolina as the meeting place for the comic book community award sticker people. That's the headquarters. And so, yeah, man, write some good shit up for ya boy, right? And we'll fucking roast the shit out of them. The needles and syringes don't pay for themselves. Yeah, I said it. Divinity Comics says that there are way too many to choose from on Van Buren Street. There's no more. Hey, bro, that's 27th Avenue now, bro. You got to get your shit right, man. And it's upgraded. Have you went down 27th Avenue recently? Fucking upgraded. This ain't Van Buren out there, bro. You'd be like, God damn, the fuck? How much? $40 holler. What? Wait. What? Oh, shit. I appreciate you guys. All right. That part's over. We can fuck around now. We can fuck around. Speaking of fucking around, Scotty Vaughn's in that building, baby. What up? What it do, my guy? I got you lined up, my guy right here. Appreciate you, man. We got your welcome. Somewhere around here. Oh, no, that's Steve's. We can't use that. Fuck around. I do this with Steve.
What about homosexuality, Tony? You like men, huh?
I want the gay one. Yeah, we do gay jokes around here. We like the gay jokes.
Gay? I didn't think he was that gay.
No, Peter, he's not gay. He's a woman stuck in a man's body.
Yeah, gay.
Speaking of Heroes Con, me and my buddy Scotty Vaughn, we were going to team up out there, man. Does the offer still stand, Scotty Vaughn? If I'm able to catch a flight, let's say I get a generous donor that wants to donate and see your boy up in Heroes Con. Let's say we got an anonymous, generous donor. Let's say that happened somehow, and I miraculously end up in Heroes Con, right? I just fucking show up, man, and I'm like, hey, man, does that offer still stand, Scotty Vaughn? Where we and you are gonna fucking bunk up together? It's not gonna be gay at all. We're just gonna fucking hang out, shower together, and all that shit. Is that still that offer still on the table? Me and Scotty Vaughn washing each other up before we fucking get ready to go out there. Got your back, bro. Literally, fucking get in here. It's not gay at all. It's just a bunch of bros, man. It's fucking bros doing bro shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Vinny Comics, bro. I always appreciate you guys, man. S-Vaughn 82. I'm going. If you can make it, you got a place to crack. Hey! See, bro? What was this, like a year ago? You told me that? See, man, that's real right there. A year later, I was like, I'm still hold this motherfucker accountable. You told me a year ago that if I show up at that motherfucker, listen, bro. Listen, I'm gonna break the news next Wednesday, whether I'm going to Heroes Con or not. But you can obviously already see where I'm leaning. But let's just say I did come up with the cash. There's some type of generous donator. They're like, hey, Razor, go out there, man. Here's fucking, there's a couple of G's or some shit, right? They're fucking, all right, fuck yeah, let's go, man. I'll take a couple grand from a generous donator to go out there and start some shit at Heroes Con with Scotty Vaughn. Because there, I can take a selfie stick. I can stick it, and I don't have to fucking pay. We're seeing people, and I got to talk about this now. God damn it, might as well. I'm seeing people who didn't get approved last year, Scotty, for the press pass, who didn't get approved this year. So they definitely tightened their restrictions because I saw a whole lot of motherfuckers with press passes. Right. And there's not that many people that got approved. It's a kind of like the same crew. And I noticed this, like if you already went to Heroes Con and you've been there before, kind of like established already, then you're kind of, they'll still give those to you. But they didn't give them to me. And I'll be quite honest with you. I reached out to the Heroes Con group and I got a nice little email, right? That I'm thinking about sharing. But I was also kind of informed, straight up, real talk, and I was going to save this for Wednesday's 200 bars. God damn, I could never just hold shit in. That's what's so good about this show, guys, is for me, it's so hard not to spill the beans. Like when I get fed information or I have these talks and shit, and I'm like, fuck, man, I got to save this for the show. And then I'm like, God damn it, well, fuck it. You know what? Well, let's just talk about it now. But still stop by the show on Wednesday. We're going to talk about it. But Heroes Con, man. So here's the deal, right? I'll talk about Heroes Con briefly. So my whole point was I don't want to pay for the fucking thing, right? I got to pay for a flight down to North fucking Carolina as it is, right? I don't got to pay for my place to stay because Scotty Gons, my boy S-Vaughn 82 has got me covered. We're going to have each other's back, literally. And so that's fine, right? It's just getting down there, right? Getting the flight. And I didn't want to pay for the fucking for my passes to get in there because I'm Razor Comics, baby. I need a fucking press pass. If all these other fucking guys are getting press passes, insert content creator, comic book content creator here, and those motherfuckers are getting. I'm not getting a press pass. So here's what I was told, straight up. I'll be honest with you, real talk. I'm quite real honest with you, right? I can't share the receipts because this is still one of the few sources fucking that I got. But my inside in the Illuminati, because I still got some connects, very few. I'm talking about few, like real small connects in the Illuminati. So when I'm still able to infiltrate that comic book community award circle to a certain degree. A couple of the moderators bounced out on us that we had. You guys know how some of those moderators we had some of those implanted, right? I lost a lot of them. We lost a lot of them, to be honest with you. But I still got some few that are connected and dialed into the Illuminati. So every once in a while, I'm fed that piece of info, right? Sometimes I'm stoned enough where I just kind of doesn't sink in right away. And then a couple of them, I'm like, wait a minute, did you just say that shit? Hang on, go back to the Instagram chat. Hang on, it's still there, right? Yeah, wait. So I called, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't call, but I fucking chatted back. Is this real? They're like, yeah, are you guys just fucking with me? They're like, no. So I'm told, real talk, and I know this is, I'm kind of going on with this, but real talk. I'm told, we'll get the breaking news lined up. I'm told that somebody reached out to HeroesCon when they found out that I applied for the press pass, and they reached out to the lady who runs the press pass, like they sent them an email, and basically said that do not approve Razor Comics for a press pass because of this, and this. Now, my thought. Yeah, we did that. We did that already. Let's fucking stop that. My thoughts on that when I first heard that was, nah, right? They're either bullshitting me just to kind of fucking fluff me up, right? Or them themselves did it and reached out to HeroesCon, and they were the anonymous email of I know this person applied, but here's probably the reason why you shouldn't approve them. I'm like, nah, that's not. Then, because you infiltrate the Illuminati, and then at first you're like, no, that's all conspiracy shit, man. No one fucking believe in it. And then you get some actual confirmation from somebody else who doesn't really know that person at all, and it's part of that circle, and you're getting fed that same information. And you're like, okay, well, that's like a legit. If I'm like if I'm a reporter, right? That's fucking that's verifying sources, son. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm like, wait a minute, this fucking person doesn't talk to that person. I know that for a fucking fact, like 99% sure, right? But I know that they're plugged in to certain aspects of the Illuminati, and the shit that I'm being told, is that there was a person that that's part of the comic community circle that we'll talk about it next week, who decided to reach out to fucking HeroesCon and say, don't let this guy go. And I have a sneaking suspicion, guys, that it's the same person that might have got into my ex-co-host ear at last year's Comic-Con. Sounds like the same kind of language that comes from that individual. And it fucking pretty fucked up, bro. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but I'm saying that it came from two different people. And the language that they gave me kind of sounds like somebody that we know that doesn't want me around in that space. Scotty Max, I'll drop the note for you to go. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. The only reason why I wanted to go to HeroesCon is not to go fucking hang out with the, let's snob it up and fucking, I want to be part of, accepted. I wanted to go to fuck with these guys, just to kind of go out there, ask some tough questions, kind of roast the shit out of them, You know what I'm saying? You know, just go over, just straight up, just walk up to them with the camera, do a nice roast, have a good time, ask questions, pop up with Scotty Vaughn, fucking go out and hunt for some comic books, do the whole Razor show out there. And I think it would really kind of irk people, you know, it'd really get under people's certain skin if they saw your boy walking around Heroes Con doing your boy shit and they're having a good time at their booth, and then they see this motherfucker pull up and like, oh, this motherfucker right here with the going full camera at the, you know, this shit. Oh, look at this fucking booth right here with these numb nuts. It'll be the best ever, bro. You're flipping them off, talking shit, you know what I mean, about their fucking exclusive covers and how they're frauds and how they present themselves and what they actually are. So I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be fun. I think people would love to see that. And who knows, man? We'll see what happens, bro. We're still close. It's still not a couple weeks away. And I would love to walk up there and ask the questions. We have our ex co-host of the show who will be attending. I know he got approved. I know the Comics Curing Cancer people, of course, they got approved. I know others that got approved that were, you know, I would say that I'm on their level, and certain content creators, not to blow our whistle or toot our own horn, but let's be honest, it's fucking YouTube. And if those dumb nuts are going on a press pass, then this fucking guy should be getting a press pass. But I'm not bitter at all. Not bitter at all. Saving money for Fan Fusion. I just think that it'll be entertaining to give the people what they want, to go out there and to have Razor out in front of the Comics Curing Cancer booth, you know, roasting them. What do they show up, like Applebee's or some shit? My channel has been suspended for 6 months or more. I got press passes. Damn you, Scotty Vaughn. He's like, look, Razor, I don't even have a channel, and they gave me a press pass. That's amazing, bro. I love it. That's real talk right there. He's like, bro, I don't even fucking have a channel. And you do amazing on the Instagram. He's like, my shit's been suspended. And they're like, yes, please. We'd rather have you come than Razor. The guy, that's awesome, bro. He said, sure, you made the deadline. I did. I fucking sure did make the deadline. I just fucking was on top of my shit. Sent my shit in. Didn't get a response when May 12th rolled around. May 13th rolled around. I was like, hey, wait a minute. What the fuck? Hey, what happened? I emailed them. They're like, yes, we're sorry to inform you that you're not approved for the press pass. I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here. What do I got to do to get approved for a goddamn press pass? And I got to be fucking suspended for 6 months? But I think it's not what I didn't do with Scotty Vaughn. I think it's just what people did. It's what I think it is. I think that somebody, from what I've been told, is that they emailed the lady or the person that runs the fucking Heroes Con. It's like, don't invite this guy. They do view your channel before allowing if you submit several links. I'm sure they looked over everything. Yeah. I'm sure they looked over everything, and it's a combination of somebody reaching out and gatekeeping your boy. You know, it's a combination of both things. You know, okay, well, is he as bad as they say he is? And then they pull up the fucking, you know, some of the shit. And they're like, no, fuck this guy. I'm like, come on, man. It's community drama. I'm reporting on the same people that you're having there at the comic book convention. You know, we're going to talk about Comics Curing Cancer. We're going to talk about the C3 group, their exclusive covers. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about the people behind the C3, who they really are, what they support as far as their beliefs. Is that somebody who you want as a face of an organization that's actually linked with the American Cancer Society? It's all for a good cause. It's every year, all year long. And those are the three faces that do it every year. Why is it those three faces? Do they need to hold on to that for content? Is it something that makes them, the community leader by being part of C3? That's how they're viewed, is my opinion. So I have questions. I want to express my opinions about those concerns with the people that are putting on a front to come off to show you that they're about the community. They're about helping everybody in the community, when in reality, they're really not. They're using organizations, charitable organizations, from Comics Curing Cancer to somebody's wife passing away. And those are two actually connected, where you have one group who doesn't help out people who are even affected by cancer. So it's an organization that raises money all year long, but don't really care if you are even affected by it or have issues, or they're not going to come out and help you. They're not going to be there for you in the very least bit. And when I see the Comics Curing Cancer group, I see a bunch of content creators who are using it, not just those three, but are using it as a platform for their own voice. They're basically using that as their stepping stone to say, hey, look at me, I'm legit because I'm part of Comics Curing Cancer. I see that with Izzyverse when it comes to his artwork, showcasing that what he does, it's all for a good cause. I'm going to put up my shitty artwork. Please buy this for Comics Curing Cancer. And then the guy gets upset for what it sold for. Their auction, where it goes on for a half a day. Not everybody's able to be part of the auction. And what I mean by everybody, I mean if you're not part of their community, or at some point you're banned from their chat, and now all of a sudden that you feel, hey, you know, let's cross these bridges. It's all for a good cause. I'm going to show up and bid on these comic books that were donated or the shitty artwork drawn by Izzyverse and help them out. But I can't because I'm banned, or better yet, I can't see what the other guys are bidding, so I don't know what to bid because they don't want Razor Comics to be part. They don't want to see me, and they're banning themselves. So it's a shit show when it comes to bidding on and including the whole comic book community. It's really not all inclusive when it comes to Comics Curing Cancer. People like myself who maybe are not part of their circle might want to donate. Maybe you want to donate to Comics Curing Cancer, C3, and you want to help the cause, but you don't agree with the politics of Mark Waid, of a far right-wing, Mark Kirk, as I call him, supporter. Maybe you don't agree with his views on anti-woke and deportation and illegal immigrants and ICE. Maybe you don't agree with Rob's Fat Stacks and his platform. Maybe you don't agree with DJ Links and his mystery boxes and his shilling for big time collectibles. Maybe you don't agree with any of that, but you still want to show up and want to donate. You might want to buy a comic book, but you can't. That's frustrating. That's not all inclusive. No one talks about that. We're going to bring it up. It's something that gets talked about once a year, maybe, because I'll bring it up. I'll talk about it. And then it's the same three douchebags that you see the next year doing the same shit. Then you'll get guys like Mark Waid from Legion of Comics that will go on other shows and he'll get involved in the drama on a very, very small levels where he's able to get his opinion across, slight others, at the same time talk down on people who are liberal, talk down on the woke side. Like if saying woke is bad, like if I say that I'm woke, evidently that's a bad thing to say when it comes to the comic book community, which is just fucking crazy to me. It's crazy to me that Mark Waid, Legion of Comics, can shit on the woke side, the liberal side of the comic book community, when X-Men and Stan Lee and the comic books that you read were built around these liberal ideas about being all inclusive, diversity and inclusion. I don't see that when I listen to Mark Waid. Matter of fact, when he goes on other people's live streams and he's away from the Comic Curing Cancer spotlight, he presents himself in a different way. As the guy who's smarter than everybody else in the room, his politics are better than the woke side. That's something that I feel like I want to talk about, right? That's something I want to bring up, right? Is that the guy that we're going to be supporting Comics Curing Cancer? Is that what we're going to be doing? Is that the face of the Comics Curing Cancer Society every year? That douchebag that I have to look at if I want to give you money? I don't know. Let's ask the questions because I don't know. Maybe you guys feel differently. But the point is that somebody should be able to be there to raise those questions and concerns. And the only place that you're going to get it is here, late night after hours with your boy, Razor Comics. All are welcome. All are welcome.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
It's Friday night and we're having a good time, bro.
Welcome to the party, pal.
1,500 views, 37 subscribers in the last 28 days. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. 89 views on the live stream at one time. We're doing a great job, and it's all up thanks to you, the gurus. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. You're so amazing. Appreciate the love. It's all because of you guys hanging out with us on Friday nights, having a good time, man. Got a shout out to Super Chats, Divinity Comics. Brian lives with his parents in Glendale. He's a total loser. Spawn Life drops $4.99 in the Super Chat. Guys, I think it's your first time doing a Super Chat. So here's what we do for the gurus who stop by with the Super Chats. We show a little love. This is how I do it. Thank you so much for the Super Chats. Hit the clips. That's when you are supposed to hit the clips for the Super Chats.
Thank you for being a friend.
I'm rich, bitch. Hey, this is the most baller shit ever.
It's one of us. Google gobble, one of us. Google gobble, one of us. Google gobble.
Google gobble, one of us. Google gobble, one of us. Yeah, the gurus late night after hours. We're hanging out.
Drama?
Drama.
Students, now I'm going to teach you the D of drama. Drama!
Drama. All right, let's go through these. Let's go through the chats, man. Scotty Vaughn, just go ahead and flexing on me. Basically, just giving me a good roast. Like, hey, Razor, look, dickhead. I don't even have. I've fucking been suspended for 6 months, bro, and I still got fucking approved. That's awesome. Thanks, Scotty. Thanks, Scotty Vaughn. Appreciate that, bro. Thanks, Scotty. I feel real better about myself. That really helped my self-esteem, man. They do view your channel before allowing you submit several links. I did, man. I submitted the links. I submitted the good ones too, Scotty Vaughn. I submitted the good ones, man. You know, me doing the Sonic convention. Some of the I forgot what links I submitted, but I sent them the good shit. And we didn't get it, but who knows? We might pop up out there. We'll see. But if I do, Scotty Vaughn, I appreciate it. I appreciate the offer to let me stay with you, man. That's true. I submitted content from last year. Yeah, and look, if you have already been approved for Heroes Con, there's a good chance that you would get approved again, right? But I did see some first-timers last year that got approved and didn't get approved this year. So, yeah, I mean, they did, you know. Yeah, man, the requirements, I think, were 25 to 5,000, some shit like that. So there were certain requirements, but, yeah, everything was met. Spawn Life. Gooning to the Razors, C3 Red. Gooning, I said Gooning. Gooning to Razors, C3 Red. Tad's back. We got Spawn hanging out. Yeah, so, yeah, there's no Heroes Con for your boy, but, yeah, that was my story, man. I'm sticking to it. We're having a good time. As you can see, the fucking hair is getting, yeah, it's we got to do something with that, man. It's getting kind of fucking. We broke down the Brian LCS situation from earlier. I thought that was hilarious. Brian flexing on this with $1 million, and him basically showing us that there's ways to save money. There's ways to save money. So that was fun. The Brian McClay situation. We did the top 10, right? That was fun, man. If you guys got any top 10s that you want to do, we'll do those for you. Next Friday, we're off. Wednesday, we're going to get ready for Fan Fusion here in Phoenix. So there'll be a pregame 200 bars special. We're going to do more of this talk, more of this HeroCon talk. We're going to do some roasting of the combat community on Wednesday. So the top 10 is going to be lined up just like we did right now, but based off, you know, the combat community, some of the people that are going to Heroes Con. So I got you guys covered, right? We got you covered with the roasting. And then Fan Fusion for me next week. Possibly a Ceasefire Sunday, because I think after all the fucking the Razor rants and the drama, I think that we're due for a good Sunday of just us just chilling, us nerds showing off our comic books. So I think I might reach out to a couple of haulers, and if you guys are interested, any of the comic book community that wants to pop up on Ceasefire Sunday and show off your comic books, and that's what we do, man. We introduce everybody, we kind of go over our channels, and we kind of put the spotlight on the haulers, because I love the comic book hauling side. I love watching haul videos. I'm a Pops Comics kind of a guy. I'll shout out to Rob, Comic Collector. I love watching a good haul video. Tats Comics is here in the chat. He does some good stuff. CMS Comic Vet. So I like to get these guys together and bring all those different flavors of haul videos, because everybody got their own different style. Some guys show the camera off a different way. Our guy CMS Comic Vet does music with his haul videos. So there's always something fun, right, when it comes to having different haulers on, so you get a different perspective on what people are collecting. Somebody usually comes in with some speculation stuff. Sometimes we get some key covers. It's always a fun time. So I think that we're due for a Ceasefire Sunday. We've been going about a month and a half now on the late night after hours. We're here every Friday night, 10 p.m. So hit the bell, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, follow, hang out with the gurus. We do a giveaway that we're going to get to here in moments. We're going to show you some sick covers that you can pick up Wednesday at your local comic book shop for a modest budget, around $25, $30, $40 at the most. So our list is not very big. I do that on purpose because I'm a collector. So these are books that I'm going to be looking at, picking up, and you might even see them on giveaways. So I hope you enjoy the content tonight's show. If you like it, show up for some more on Wednesday, and then look for me on Sunday for a Ceasefire special. I'll be reaching out to some members of the comic community. If you're interested on that, it is a drama-free show. We try to stay away from drama the best we can. Of course, we're going to crack jokes. So it's not a joke-free zone where we're just going to be up here boring as hell. We're going to take shots at each other. I'm sure they're going to make fun of my Archie books that I'm going to show off that I'm going to think are really dope. And people are going to laugh at me. I love it. I think it's amazing. They're like, those shitty dollar books, Razor, put that shit away. Get CMS Comic Vet back up here. And then you can ooh and ah over his shit. Ooh. Ah. And then I get up here and my fucking, hey, man, I got this fucking Archie comic book with Ben and Veronica. Like, all right, bro. Can we get Tat Comics back up on here with some real fucking shit? I'm like, well, fuck you guys. So I like to bring the whole team out, man. That way you get a whole, spectrum. A whole spectrum of what we're collecting. Speaking of a whole spectrum of what we're collecting, here's what we're going to be giving away tonight. So make sure you guys stick around. Here in moments, we're going to be giving away a stack of sick covers, bro. First book up, we're going to have Batman Absolute, A cover, number 18. Vampirella, number 1. This is a Derek Chu. Amazing, beautiful pinup cover. That's the man when it comes to pinup art. Then you got, what's this? The Clayton Crane, I do believe. This is Gargoyle's Quest. This is the 1 in 10. Incentive. Then you got the Stealth variant from Exquisite Corpse, number 12. This is a dope cover, man. Got a lot of shit going on in here. You know what I mean? You got some of the characters from the Exquisite Corpse. Then you got the old lady, Virginia. That's her name. That's the state, Virginia. Dope. Love that Stealth cover. Magic is dead, guys, but not the covers. X-Men 28, Mikhail Mercado. Look at that, baby. Virgin variant. You guys are going to get that for free. Forget the name of this artist. You guys know. Shout it out down below. And then, of course, you got Odin on the Ash Can. That's a hot book. We're going to give you that cover for free tonight. It's all a part of the top 10 sick covers, bro. Can you tell us who's next to do a late night rant? No, man. No, I'm not going to share that. I'm going to keep that next to the vest. Thank you, Spawn Life. I appreciate you. Stick around. We're not done. We're going to wrap up here in a moment. We're going to do the giveaway, and then we'll call it a night. But I do have some good roasts coming up. We have the whole comic book community that we can pick from and choose from. So it's going to be fun for next week's top 10 for a special Wednesday show, guys. We're going to do that on a Wednesday. But first, we're going to get you out of here. Thank you, gurus, and to thank you, guys, sick covers. My guy, Scotty Mac, won this stack last week, right? I added some more to it. Basically, he said, Razor, go ahead and let it roll over, man. Give it to the guru. So I added some more variants, exclusives to it, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool, bro. I appreciate it. In reality, Scotty Mac, all you did was just increase my postage. you increased the postage, so I appreciate that. I'm like, cool, man. Thanks for doing me that favor, bro. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, it's fucking. No, it's just now it went from $5 to $8 shipping. That's great, bro. That's right. No, of course we do it for the gurus, man. Everything that you guys do tonight, the super chats, everything go back into the giveaways. You know, I mean, the StreamYard, the stick covers, we do it for you guys. Okay, that's fair. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it going. And that way we can get on with the night. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let's get this giveaway going. Here's what you're going to want to do. This is going to run right now during the top 10. Excuse me, the sick covers, bro. During the sick covers, bro, you're going to want to hit that hashtag in the chat, okay? After the sick covers, bro, we run the StreamYard giveaway tool immediately, and then that's the winner, okay? So, yeah, that's how we're going to do that. So when we do the sick covers, that's a segment. So I'm going to go into Razor mode, right? We're going to put on the full Razor TV. So we'll do that. And yeah, you'll know. You'll tell the difference. And then you'll be like, okay, it's time. It's giveaway time. And then after that last fifth cover, we're going to spin the wheel. And then we'll do some closing and get out of here. So let's do that. Giveaway tool. $1 million man recap. What are we doing for the hashtag? Where's that? Flip. Yeah. Hashtag flip is what we're going with. Hashtag flip for the giveaway. IP. Boom. All right, perfect. All right, so we got that lined up. Okay, here we go. So what we're gonna do is the top 10. No, what are we doing? We're done with top 10. We are doing the sick covers. Pull that up. That's right. Close it, man. It's getting to the end here. At the end of the night. Gotta take a hit, guys. Take a hit, and then we're gonna get to it. I hope you're enjoying your Friday night. Thank you for hanging out with your boy. It's late night after hours. I'm your host, Razor Comics. It's Friday night. All are welcome. All are welcome.
Welcome to the fucking show.
That's right. We're having a great time. This is the part of the show where we get into the sick covers, bro. When I'm talking about sick covers, I'm talking about the covers that you can walk into your local comic book shop on Wednesday, look at the wall, and be like, that's what Razor said to pick up. That's dope. I'm going to pick it up, put it on there. This is a good stack of 5 comic books ranging between $20 and $30, depending on the price value. You're going to walk out there. You're going to love it. I got some dope shit lined up for you. Not only do I got some dope shit lined up for you, but we got some good reading mixed with some good specs. Some number one, some dope covers. You're going to love it tonight, guys. Tonight's sick covers, bro. Are you ready? Because I'm ready.
You'll ever see.
We're going to do the sick covers. To do the sick covers. The fuck, where'd they go? I just lost them. That's not good. Oh, here they go. Do that again.
You'll ever see.
Tonight's top 10 brought to you by Viagra. Viagra. These are the sick covers, guys. These are the sick covers for the week, New Comic Book Week that's coming out on June 3rd. Walk into your local comic book shop, pick up a sick cover. Here's what I have lined up for you tonight. Let's get into it. This is Poison Ivy number 45. This is the cover B Novovich variant. This is a dope cover, bro. What we're taking a look at here is Poison Ivy on the cover with the skull. Homie, we're talking about a skull cover, Razor. That's right. I got a skull cover for you this week. And that's Poison Ivy, bro. This is Monsters at the Mayor's Manor. Poison Ivy is losing supporters quicker than she can kill them. After a hard day at the office, Mayor Pamela Ivy retreats to her luxurious Gotham City home for some R&R, but not even her home is safe. What a terrible menace lurks and waits for her. Read this issue and find out. This is Poison Ivy. This is number 45, cover B, Novovich variant. This makes the sick covers, bro. Next book up is the DC. Is it Times Sonic? Is it DC Times Sonic the Hedgehog or DC X Sonic the Hedgehog? I don't know, but it's DC X Sonic the Hedgehog, the Metal Legion number 2. This is cover B. This is the R1CO, better known as Rico variant, as I call them. Cover B by the R1CO variant. Now, who is R1CO? What does he look like? I don't know. Nobody does. This is somebody from South Korea who evidently does some sick pinup artwork. I don't know who he is. It's a mystery. I tried to pull up some information on this artist. I could not. All I was able to find was some dope covers on his Instagram, and nobody's even following this artist. I have no idea why. I don't know if you think it's AI. I would love to get your comments on it. Either ways, this is a hot book. It's really collectible right now, and you got Wonder Woman on the cover, bro, along with what the hell is this character right here? Help me out, chat, ladies and gentlemen. Help your boy out in the chat. Sick Wonder Woman character, Wonder Woman on the cover of the Sonic cover of the week, DC X Sonic the Hedgehog, the Metal Legion number 2. Dope artwork, very cool on the pinup. I love it. The pink works in the backdrop with Wonder Woman. It's by R1CO, hot artist that nobody's really following on Instagram. He has like 300 or 400 followers, which is insane because the artwork is amazing. Take a look at it. Next book up is Star Wars Rogue One. This is Jen Erso number 1. This is the photo variant, guys. This goes down as spec of the week only because that photo variants are hot. People like to collect the photo variants and hold on to them. They're easily flippable. They're hard to find for some reason when you're out hunting in the bends. And this is a cool read as well. It's the first of the series. So you're going to want to jump on it. Rogue One, Jen Erso, number 1. A Prisoner of the Empire. Check this out. A Chance at Hope. On the toxic Wobani fields, Jen Erso's brutal routine shatters when an unlikely crew begs the infamous slicer Luana Hollick to help pull off an impossible escape. Can Jen outwit Imperial security droids, tower cannons, incinerators long enough to crack the code and keep a frightened young prisoner alive? Will a leap of faith heal old scars for Galen, Lara, and Saul? Will Wobani claim Jen's future before the rebellion ever can? This is a photo variant. It's a sick cover, bro. Next one up is pretty dope, guys. We got Royals number 3. 1 in 10 by Derek Kirk, Kim variant. Excuse me. Let me try that again. 1 in 10, Derek Kirk, Kim variant. Spec alert. The reason why this is a spec alert, these Royal number covers have been selling at the aftermarket for around $10 to $20. This one here is pretty good, man. I like the artwork. I'm not sure if it's an homage to the Green Lantern with the rings or just a sick hip hop variant. Either ways, it's dope. It's a 1 in 10. It's a racial. Sometimes you can pick them up pretty cheap at your local comic book shop, around $7, $8 for these 1 in 10s. And then you can flip them, anyway from $10 to $20 to kind of help with the haul. So this is one of the spec alerts that I had lined up. It's Royals, guys, number 3. The story itself is pretty cool. So take a listen to the story. Check this out. It's basically about twin brothers, Raul and Castro, who use an uncanny telepathic connection to pull off the perfect high-stakes poker hustle. Narrative shifts focus into fast-paced crime and capers. Really good. It sounds like it's going to be a fun read. I haven't read any of it. I want to start picking up some of these back issues. But Royals number 3, 1 in 10, Derek Kirk Kim variant. Next book up, Junk Punch number 1. Yeah, Junk Punch number 1. What does this remind you of? When I seen it, I'll tell you what it reminded me of right off the bat, guys. Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. That's exactly what this reminded me of, the Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. When I seen the artwork, I immediately seen that in my head. I was like, that's exactly what the Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre cover looks like. Junk Punch number 1. Based off that, I would say that you want to pick this up on Spec Alert. It's a number 1. It's by Mad Cave. We've already seen what they've been doing. with the again, the Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. It's a fun read. Pick it up if you haven't. The number one was Off the Chain when it came out. I'm thinking this is going to be one of those silent ones that is going to hit, that people are going to look to pick up at their local comic book shop, and they slept on when it came to FOC. I don't think there's going to be a lot of these around at your local comic book shop. So you're going to want to pick them up, man. Mad Cave Junk Punch number one. If you're into the spec, here's what I got for it. In a near future world, peculiar new compulsions have arisen to afflict individuals in bizarre ways, such as a need to paint all pigeons pink, or the unfortunate craving to tell the truth on dating apps. One such individual is Clara Castanale, aka Junk Punch, who suffers, quotations, an addiction to punching people square in their junk. From Eisner-winning author Paul Tobin and probably even more talented artist Carlos Alvarez comes the story of one woman's quest to solve a bizarre series of thefts, such as kisses stolen from willing and waiting lips. Junk Punch is entertainment with impact. So when I read that, man, I was like, get the fuck out of here. It's kind of along the lines of that Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre, where it's just an outrageous kind of a book, man, just like a fun read, right? When I see that it suffers from an addiction to punching people square in their junk, I'm like, I'm in. Add that to the list. So that's Junk Punch number one, man. That's the cover A, Carlos Olivares, who's doing the artwork. So that's the cover A. Pick it up for the specular of the week. That's your 5 covers for the sick you'll ever see. Thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, Late Night After Hours with Razor Comics.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Tat Comics, thank you for stopping by. Spawn Life, I appreciate you. Luis Mendoza's in the house, stopping by, trying to get in on the giveaway. Appreciate you, brother. You guys have been awesome. We have the super chat from Spawn Life. We appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Of course, we have the Scotty Mac super chat. Thank you as well, my brother. That helps out with the show. Divinity Comics stopped by with $10 on the super chat. Brother, I miss you. Shout out to Divinity Comics. Shout out to the Wheelers. Thank you for stopping by tonight's show. We're having a good time, man. It is Late Night After Hours. We're going to run the giveaway, and then we are going to call it. So let's go ahead and do that. Next week, I will be at Fan Fusion, guys. Stop by. If you see your boy, say hi. Give me some tips. Let me know what you bought. You know, kind of show me your collection, what you're collecting, what you're picking up. We'll talk about that a little bit more on Wednesday as far as what I'm looking to pick up. I have some questions for the comic community. If you're going to Fan Fusion, I'd like for you to pick your brain. So stop by on Wednesday's show, kind of share your thoughts. And we're going to go over to the website. We're going to talk about the events that are going to be happening on Fan Fusion. I'm going to be doing some comic book hunting. I've never been there before. It's going to be my first time attending Fan Fusion. So I'm looking forward to it. I know it's $30 for the parking, which is insane. We're going to talk more about it. We're going to talk about what you can and can't bring to Fan Fusion, which you're going to be surprised to find out. There's some items that you would just assume that are okay to bring that you just can't bring. And we're going to go over some etiquette for comic book convention hunting. And is it even worth it to go to comic book conventions? Is it worth to pay $90 a day to go to a comic book convention only to buy comic books? You know, that's a question that I have. And that's something that I legit thought about when I was getting ready to plan for the Fan Fusion event. So let's talk about it on Wednesday's show. And let's get this giveaway going to a guru who's hung out all night. Appreciate you, man, stopping by. It's Friday night, Late Night After Hours, Razor Comics, Drama and Chill. Hashtag flip. We got 4 entries. We're going to go in and run it. Let's go. Who's it going to be? It's running. We will see. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. It's intense. Spawn Life 69. Congratulations, my man. It's been a fun night, man. We went 2.5 hours tonight. We usually go 3. So we got the drama in. We got the top 10. We got the sick covers. We got it all covered tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It was fun. We had a good conversation at the beginning of the show. And Spawn Life 69, what I need you to do is just reach out to me, Razor Comics 602 on the Insta. Send me your information, my man. I will get that sent out to you during the week. You'll get your stack of sick covers for just hanging out with us, bro. Just for being part of the Gurus, the movement, as I call it. We're not a gang. We're not an army. We're a corner of the comic community who's making moves. So I appreciate you stopping by tonight. I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Thank you so much, man. It's been fun. Been honestly a good time. Okay, no Instagram, no problem. RazorComics602 at Gmail. If you want to send me an email, you got email, bro? If not, fucking, you got a pigeon? Can you fucking take a pigeon? Fucking smoke signal that shit around 8 o'clock. I'll come outside and fucking the email, bro. Razor Comics 602 is the Gmail, man. Fucking email me. How about that? Can we do that? Louis Mendoza stopping by Tech Comics. Fucking this guy. He's like, no, God, how are we gonna get it? Can you send me a goddamn 2-way on my fucking Motorola? I mean, something, bro. Let's get those to you. 15 people. I get it, man. Hey, here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. I get it. I got to do the comic book shit. It's a comic book show. We got to interject some comic book talk, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got to get that in there. Then we got the top 10. You know, we got to throw the jokes, but we got to cover some covers that are coming out. It was just 5 of them, guys. I make you stand around for 5 fucking comic books. We lost half our viewers. They're like, we don't want to see any goddamn comic books, Razor. We want to hear you talk fucking shit about Heroes Con. That's what we want to hear you talk about. I get it. I know you guys want to hear me talk. We're going to do that on Wednesday. Stop by on Wednesday. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk Fan Fusion. We're going to talk Heroes Con. And then hang out, man. Fan Fusion would be on Friday. And then look for Ceasefire Sunday, a possibility. We're probably going to do that on Sunday, man. I'm going to be reaching out to say it's a quick turnaround. So if I can get some of the haulers to show up next Sunday, that way it's just not me up there showing off my Archies, and I can get some real fucking comic book collectors on the show. I'm talking about some real OGs around here that have been fucking doing haul videos for years, man, in this YouTube game, and know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to comic book collecting. And I love that shit, man. I love fucking having guys on that like to clown me on the shit that I'm collecting. It's fucking awesome because I know the shit I'm collecting. And I love to see, honestly, I do, man. I love the haul shows because I like to hang out. They do actually quite well too. We do pretty good on the haul videos, man, when it comes to the Ceasefire Sunday, and everybody hangs out and just fucking puts all the drama away and shows their books off. So I like to do that, but we got to bring on legit haulers that got fucking, you know, that do the shit and got some cool shit to show off. So we'll do that, man. It's Wednesday and then Sunday, back with the Gurus, man. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys, man. So we'll drop the link next Sunday for the Ceasefire Sunday. We'll get some haulers on here. Hoping I'll have a couple of people on here on Wednesday's show. I'm thinking about dropping the link on the Wednesday show as well. So that way we can get some comic book convention talk, some tips, and some pointers from the crew. So look for that, man. Look for the link to be dropped in the next couple of shows, especially for our Wednesday pregame for the 200 bar special. Probably going to drop that link at some point throughout the show. So we'll get you guys on here on the panel, get some advice from the Gurus, because again, I'm new to the hobby, 3 years in. So it seems like, oh yeah, you've been doing the show, you should know a little bit more. It takes a while. These fucking guys will tell you. Tat will tell you, man. These collectors, Spawn Life, others that are in the game, that showed up in the show, that are here, they'll let you know. Divinity Comics, Ryan Riley, these guys, that do it, they tell you, man, it's fucking, it's putting in your work. It's a hobby, it's a grind. It doesn't happen overnight. So I like to have these guys on the show. That way we can hang out, we can fucking show our books off, kind of take a moment to decompress, have a good time, have some laughs with some Gurus, man. Maybe we'll have some new people on the show that you've never seen before. We'll have some new faces, some old faces, some mixture of some new people. I think that's going to be a good thing going forward because, again, this circle, I think our little community here, I think that we have something that's different, that's niche, that does have room for growth. It's not revolving around an award show and the need for acceptance in a Flipperverse or in that circle. I think that there is a need and room for new collectors, that people that really don't know the hobby but are interested in learning from people that truly want to give them some advice and have fun, be informative and entertaining, be inclusive at the same time, and not feel that that they're being left out, because it is fun. It is a cool hobby. These are cool people that show up here, that hang out. It is a different vibe. It's a different group. I'll be honest with you. It's not the same group that you'll see on other live streams. Those people don't come around here because they know that that we'll call them out. I believe that the gurus are the true collectors, the true YouTubers, the true watchers, the true people of the comic community. They don't lean too much to one side. They don't lean too much to the other. They're kind of in the middle. You know, they're the dollar bin divers. They're mainly collectors that know what they're doing, or they're modern collectors that do New Comic Book Day, but they're looking for deals. They're looking to make the hobby fun, to fund it. You don't get a lot of graded comic book talk around here because that's not what I do. I do dollar bins. I do back issues, cartoon books, Archies. We'll do some Love and Rockets because I love that. I love magazine covers. So you're going to get that side, and then we're going to get some other collectors on. They're going to show you what they're collecting, and I really enjoy that portion. And I hope that we can get some new faces on here, because I think that that's kind of what's needed now in this point of the comic community. We've evolved to a certain point now where you'll see the same people doing the same shows, doing the same thing, and there's no really new faces that are part of the comic book community talk. The on live streams, the panels, that group has not kind of evolved away from the Izzyverses, the FOCs. You know, I'll be quite honest with you, and it's not because I'm a shield to one group. You guys know me, man. I've said it before. We're a movement. We're not a crew, an army. I've seen certain pockets do kind of good as far as growing in their own little space. And I'm not trying to ride people's jocks or say, well, it's because of this. I'm not doing that, man. I see what I see in the same kind of YouTube circle that you guys see. And I'll be quite honest with you. I'll be quite honest with you. And I have no connection to any of these guys whatsoever. Don't talk to any of them. And I'm not trying to appear on their show. I'll be real with you guys, okay? Because this is the only place you're going to get it. As I see that from the Renovision group. What the fuck? Thought the show was going to end, Razor. I know, I got a second win. Hang on, I'm cooking right now. Hang on, we're not ready to go away yet, Tat. Razor's giving you some more good shit, man. Look at your phone, bro. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up my phone. God damn it. Oh, damn. That's some good shit right here. This is what we're talking about, real Holler shit right here, bro. All right. Can I share this, Tat? Let me know if I can share that. Maybe one of these times I can show up and talk about how I get books at good prices. Yeah, let's do it. Ceasefire Sunday, bro. Come by, man. Just send you an email, bro. Laugh a lot. Okay. I'll look for that smoke signal, Spawn Life. Give me a minute. I'll go check the pigeon carrier right now. Just give me a few, bro. The show's continuing on here, evidently. We usually do 3 hours, so I got 20 minutes left. So let me give you 20 minutes of Renovision talk. Who fucking would have thought I'd do that? But no, a real talk, guys. Okay, real talk. I'll be real with you. And it's I've seen the side of the Renovision, that little bubble that they got going on over there. And I see my guy, what's the Nerdy Geeks. Shout out to Nerdy Geeks. You know, I seen him, he's kind of part of that bubble, right? I think the guy's name is Brucifer. I think that's his name. I seen him do that show with Brucifer, and I'll be honest with you, it's actually quite entertaining. It's quite entertaining. The guys know what the fuck they're talking about, and it's pretty good. I can listen to the guy Brucifer talk. Nerdy Geeks he's getting good. He's getting good, Nerdy Geeks. I'll give you that, man. You're getting there, brother. You know your covers. You know your shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting there. It's getting there, and it's going to be really good, man. I have really good feelings for you, high hopes for you. You're Latino, you're Chicano, so you know I got your back, brother, on that end. And I do watch the show. I guess you call it a pocket watcher. I'm not in the chats. I do watch, and I see what you guys are doing, and I like it. I enjoy what you guys are doing over there. I see my guy Absolute Geek Podcast. This guy's been grinding, man, for a minute. I see what they're doing over there. My guy Matt over there. Shout out, AZ's in the building, baby. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love, Matt, man. Shout out to Absolute Geek Podcast. So I watch that circle, and I see how that bubble can organically kind of grow outside of just like a top 10 show and the group that they have. So that's the only growth that I've kind of seen. And it's not that, hey, we're part of a gang or a cult. It's more that there's pockets that kind of are, evolved out of that or spun out of that kind of that Renovision circle. And I think that's pretty cool, man. I think that it's cool to work with other people outside of a 3 or 4 group panel. You know, you see that with the Brucifer Nerdy Geek situation. You know what I mean? It's cool to see Brucifer kind of work with Nerdy Geek. Kind of, you know, they work good with each other and have that shine. I think that's awesome. You don't get that a lot with the comic community. You don't see a certain group kind of, okay, break away, and now that person who was mainly on a panel or a show do another show with somebody else because they're organically growing with them. You don't see that. You see the old, sub me, I'll sub you up. Real fake facade, real fake friendships being built to kind of grow your channel. I don't see that with Renovision. I see guys that are really interested in talking about comic books, that have different takes about what's going on. You got guys that talk about wrestling. You got guys that talk about Star Wars, and they have like their own niche, man. And I think that's dope. It's not just Flipperverse. We're talking top 10 and, independent artwork. Every single bubble in that circle has something unique to offer that you don't get anywhere else. And unless you're kind of plugged in to the comic community, you don't know. I've recently started getting back and plugged in, and kind of the algorithm is now picking back up, right? I watched a couple of videos here and there, and then all of a sudden now I'm getting content from my people I haven't seen before. I did a video about your pull list from a Willie G comics guy who's just started, who's pretty new that I've never seen before. And he was really interesting. So I'm starting to see some organic growth. And what's cool about it is these people that I'm mentioning, guess what? They look like me. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually a diverse crowd. That's pretty good, right? Your boy's cooking, right? Honestly, it is. It's a diverse crowd, and the people and the names that I just mentioned, those are some of the new faces that I've noticed. I know Brucifer and Nerdy Geek's been on for like a year now or so. With the Willie G comics guy, there's a couple of others, and I'm starting to see some diversity, and I'm loving it. And where I'm seeing the diversity come from, or where I see it rather not come from, is the comic book community sticker people. I'm seeing this organic growth, this diversity, this new talk, this new way of kind of looking at the hobby, some fresh takes, some fresh ideas. I'm seeing that change kind of develop, and it's not happening with the Comic Community Awards group. It's not happening with the sticker people, with the Comic Curing Cancer C3. Let me latch on to that in order to be relevant and continue to be relevant, because I can't make mystery box videos. That's not what's entertaining. That's not what's informative. So when you can't evolve from that, and that's your core group, that's your core audience, of course those views are down. When it's only maybe Mark Wade, the Legion of Comics guy, that's growing maybe out of that group. It shows you that there's no evolving in the Comic Community Awards circle jerk sticker people. There's no organic growth because it revolves around being accepted, a pecking order, if you will, a gatekeep community, where your views, and if you're outrageous, if you have different takes, if you maybe say, hey, don't spend tons of money on pull list, those variants are really not cool to pick up. When it's a different way to collect than what the people are showing you in the comic community circle, when the videos that we're coming up with are not revolving around FOC, we're telling you a different way how to pick up books. It's really refreshing to somebody like me who's been here grinding for the last 3 years, who's been shouting from the rooftops that I want to see diversity, inclusion. Here's Taco Bell jokes that are being thrown at me. Here's what I'm seeing. Here's these racist jokes on certain shows. Here's just laughter and acceptance. Here's people that are running Comic Curing Cancer, a charity event, that are posing as members of the community, when in reality their viewpoints, their politics, if you will, couldn't be anywhere near close to anybody that you would think that's into a hobby like ours. Some of the viewpoints about putting down the left, which I understand, that's fine. But when you have somebody who's supposed to be the voice of an organization who's giving money to an American Cancer Society, I question these things, right? And that's why I know that there's no organic growth coming from your guys' pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's why DJ Links is the token Latino in that group over there. That's why you see Darth Nobody gravitate to the right-wing, accepted comic book collecting circle jerk group, because that's what they're comfortable with. That's all they know. They don't know how to grow organically, how to bring in other people. It's a lot of the same. For me, it gets frustrating, but at the same time, I see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. When I'm watching Nerdy Geek, when I'm watching Absolute Podcasts, when I'm watching Brucifer, when I'm still seeing CMS Comic Vet do his thing outside of the comic book circle in a different way, it's really exciting, man. When you're starting to see some of the females on Instagram, some of the new young collectors that are coming into the hobby have nothing to do with the Comic Community Awards group, nothing to do with the sticker people. You see that the sticker people's influence is really nothing other than that circle itself. You see that they can't bring anybody else in, like myself, like some of the names that I mentioned, because quite frankly, we can see that they're not like us, guys. They've been around since the COVID days, and they develop a way to grow within their own circle, within their own ranks, that does push out other people. Period. That's the point, guys. That's what I'm raising. That's from what I've been trying to get at from day one. It's not that I'm butthurt because I'm not accepted by the cool kids. Quite frankly, the cool kids are butthurt because I'm not hanging out with their crew. It's not that. It's not that I'm not raised as butthurt. It's not that at all. It's that you made it a way to grow into this hobby where you're the gatekeepers, where you established something in COVID, a community, whereas that growing by subscribing each other up forced other content creators to bow down, if you will, to submit to your way of growing in order to get their shine. They had to change their personalities and the people they were in order to be accepted by a group. Once they found acceptance, they couldn't come out of that group because now you found your group of friends. These group of friends have revolved around an award show that showcases basically nothing. And then now you feel that I found my place in the comic book community. sub me up because I subbed up this guy. That guy subbed up that guy, so sub up this guy. And that's how that growth started. And because I wasn't part of that circle, I didn't give in. I wasn't groomed by MJ. I talked shit about blind bags. I talked shit about DJ Link's mystery boxes. I came out about the talk about jokes, racist jokes, because I decided to have a voice outside and grow a different way. I was shunned, basically, from the community aspect side of what we do here. When people saw I was shunned, two things happened. They either piled on or they just left altogether. There's very few of the gurus who stuck around, who truly understood what I was doing and really saw what the comic book community was doing. They wanted to bury my voice. We've seen it happen here time and time and over again. People creating fake accounts in my name, people claiming that I've murdered and I've raped and I've pillaged and I've done these horrible things, but they can never give you specifics about what I've done. He attacks your wives. He does this. He does that, right? He's put down children. He's grandmothers. He's pissed on somebody's dog. Like, you hear all these outlandish claims, but you don't hear specifics. When I get into my drama, I get into the specifics. I go over specifically why I'm dissing you. I'm talking about exactly while I'm roasting you. You know exactly why Razor's roasting you when you get a Razor rant. And it's funny. When it comes to what's happening with the comic book community, is they want to try to silence me by coming after me with bots. They want to come after me with fake accounts. They want to discredit what I do. They want to make up stories, outright just lie. So that way you don't listen to the movement of the gurus. You guys like that? I appreciate you stopping by. It's late night after hours. We were going to wrap it up, but we go 3 hours and we're almost there. So let's go through the chat. Maybe one of these times I can show up, talk about comic books. We'll do that on Sunday, man. Ceasefire. Spawn Life is laughing his ass off in the chat right now, having a good time. You're a real one, bro. I appreciate you, brother. It does, man. I do really appreciate the love. Me or Razor, goddammit. You got to choose one of us, fucking Spawn. I love it, man. This is awesome. If you like Spawn, go check my IG page. You might like my art on Spawn. There you go. Check him out. Give him a follow, man. Support those who support Razor. Spawn Life 69 says, funny, you say that I just told Razor I don't have Instagram and he roasted me. Wait a minute, god damn it. He does have Instagram, fucker. I heard that guy likes to dox people, man. And I've never doxed anybody. Don't worry about it, bro. That's all bullshit. I heard he goes after people's wives. I heard, yeah, we've heard that. I've heard it too, bro. You've never gotten a specific occasion when it's happened, right? There's never been any fucking receipts or some shit. There is just, it's like that fucking Shazam video, right? That's never been, no one's ever seen the video of Shazam, that movie. But we've all claimed that we've seen Shazam, right? It's that thing. I know I seen Shazam. He popped out of the bottle. The kids were there. I seen that motherfucker, man. I know it's there. You guys are. There's a copy of the case. No, it never happened, bro. That's not a thing. And Razor never attacked somebody's wife or pissed on a dog or ate a baby. That's never happened, man. It's a Shazam situation all over again. It's hilarious, bro. It's and then they'll make it as like as a matter of fact. It'll be a matter of it's a matter of fact. It's how is that a matter of? It's not a matter of fact because you say it's a matter of fact. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that at your word. Sure, bro. Sure, you're not one of the many of trolls who've tried to take down this channel and all the gurus and the movement that's here tonight. He said, I got a fucking Instagram page. You shouldn't have told Razor shit, bro. That's hilarious, man. Having a good time. Oh, laugh my ass off. Bro, Tats, I've been on here like 9 years and you don't need to prove yourself to me. I like the fact that you're you and that's all good to me. Thanks, brother. Appreciate the love, man. I got to prove myself, bro. I feel like I got to prove myself. You know what I mean? This comic community, it's a terror dome, man. Motherfuckers will eat you alive out here in this Terror Dome, Tat. If I don't prove myself, man, then fuck. You know what I'm saying? Tat says, me or Razor, we proved that point, bro. It's all you. Oh, no, it's Spawn. Spawn said me or Razor. Oh, shit. That's cool. I get on this show sometime. I can show some. I know Razor can pull up. Absolutely. Sorry, that was to Razor, but I just subbed your channel. Yeah, man. Support those. I love to say it. Support those that support Razor. That's what we do around here, man. We support those that support the show. I have some videos on my YouTube. Yeah, Tad does haul videos, bro. Tad will show you some dope shit, man. And it's all about the comics. Like, this guy will go out and get some quarter. Like, I didn't even know there was quarter bins anymore. Like, I didn't even know that there was such a thing of a quarter comic book bin. Never seen it. I swear, I swear that Tat makes it up. I swear Tat tells this story that every time that he goes, he gets these quarter bins. He won't tell me where it's at, but evidently there's this quarter comic book bin, and he pulls out some fucking bangers. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, yeah, man, for a quarter. I'm like, no, you're lying. I'm like, no, bro. Where's it at, bro? Can't tell you. I'm like, fuck you, man. I swear my cousin has Shazam on VHS. Everybody swears that. Just like they swear Razor ate babies. and fucking and murdered wives and fucking all that shit. It's hilarious. They call it Nelson Mandela. That's what it is. It's you hear it one guy, and that's what they do, man. That's their tactics, right? If they say it enough, then it's true. Yeah, I make some jokes, bro. But come on, man. I fucking ate a baby or fucking attacked the wife. Come on, guys. And then you heard Brian McClay the other day because I did this joke. Let me show you guys the joke I did. And then Brian McClay did this thing that I'm racist or some shit. So, come on. All right. And then he does this racist joke. All right, get out. We can't have fun around here. Not that's. But the Taco Bell. No, come on. We already went over that. We're not gonna do that again. Listen, I did a shit with Princess Yee, and Brian McClay is like, "Oh, that's so offended. It's so offensive. He attacks women. He's another one of these. Yeah, he's so vulgar." So vulgar. That's another one. He's so vulgar, despicable. He attacks women. No, man. I've never attacked Yee. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're a little late on that one. Come on, man. I never attacked Yee. That was a Princess Yee joke. I said that Yee looks like, she's a leader of a princess K-pop band, which she is. And evidently that's a racist joke. How is that a racist joke when I say that she's the leader of a K-pop princess band? That's not, come on. That's good stuff right there. That's good. If I can't be funny, man, if I can't make a Princess Yee, a Princess Yee joke, I mean, I'm not, not any good to you guys. Bro, he's cute. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is the show for it, man. Oh shit.
Gay? I didn't think it was that gay.
No, Peter, he's not gay. He's a woman stuck in a man's body.
Yeah, gay.
That's racist. He's vulgar. You see that, guys? Did you see that right now, guys? I just attacked a wife right now. I just attacked the wife right now. And I know there's one guy that's watching. I know there's one troll that's watching. That whole channel is dedicated to me. That evidently wants me to say something about him. Because every video he does is about me. Every live stream he has about me. Man, we're not going to talk about you. We're not going to talk about you. You guys thought I was going to say something. No, we're not going to talk about him. He's watching all night, guys. I guarantee you there's this one troll who's been watching all night just for one moment for me just to say something. You just sit there, you fucking cuck you, and watch me the whole night. He got to the Tat comment where Tat thinks we're getting out of here. And then he saw me come back. And he's like, wait, no, he didn't go. Maybe he'll say something about the video that I just dropped. Maybe. Can't say nothing, dude. You need me, bro. And Brian McClay, I don't need you, man. I don't need your face has never even been on my fucking thumbnail, bro. When I did my live stream shit, I did a video with you with your face on it that you're a dickhead or some shit. You know, fuck Brian. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hilarious. But if you guys notice my late night lives, I don't need to put your faces if I want to roast you on my fucking thumbnail. I could put your name. You know what I'm saying? I might put the name of your show or make a funny nickname. But I get the shit that, oh, you need this. I don't need Brian McShilling. We're moving on. We got other shit. We got plenty of people to roast. I got 1,500 views, homie, without having to use your face, quite frankly. And I didn't even have a fucking live chat replay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, don't need it, man. And it's not my first 1,000 live video either. I did a couple of those. Did those without having any to buy any views, as you say that I do. No, those were organic views. That's why I'm monetized, bro. It's called watch hours, homie. You know what I'm saying? People show up like the gurus tonight. Legit show up. And I don't got to ride nobody's coattail. I ain't got to put my face all over my thumbnail. Producer all in the video. You ain't got to do that, bro. You ain't got to give me no more. I ain't giving you guys no more room for fucking your shit over there. No more room. You guys got to show old videos about me, old fucking messages, old shit. You guys ain't got no new shit. The new shit's right here. It's called The Movement, Razor TV, and you're only going to get it here live late night after hours every Friday at 10 p.m. That's what we do. We expose the comic book community. We laugh at the others who think that they're laughing at us, but meanwhile, all you're doing is getting Razor's name in the algorithm, baby. You're keeping the face out there, and the face is lovely. Meanwhile, I don't need your face to get views, bro. The late night logo is this mug right here with what's going on, and that's what we show up for every Friday night. Don't need the fake fucking AI thumbnails. You fake fucking YouTube content. And yes, you can go back and see that I have I left them up, and I'm proving a point here. I felt dirty inside. Yes. You know that feeling when you feel dirty inside? No, you don't, because you don't have a conscience, you fucks. It's dirty to use a thumbnail. Will I create fucking Princess Yi shit off fucking Chat GPT? Yes, I will, because it's funny. It's for humor during the show. Yeah, I can't fucking do a thumbnail like this. But I'm not going to put this on my thumbnail, like for my live show. I'll use it for a replay of a video, but I'm not going to fucking create this shit right here. Let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? I mean, this is just fucking nonsense, guys. Can we please quit talking shit about AI fucking, and then you go, right, and you create an AI thumbnail that doesn't look anything like you at all. Pose off as a guy with a fucking, first off, you don't have a chin, bro. You're like me, okay? Many chins here. You don't have one, okay? How are you even going to allow yourself when this is what you really look? This is the biggest fucking catfish in history right here. These fucking thumbnails, and I seen George do it from the 757 Hustle Show. And no, I haven't forgot about George, and I haven't talked about him purposefully, because we're going to be roasting the shit out of these people on our show on fucking Wednesday night, guys. In the middle of the week, a new comic book day. You're going to love it. We can't talk about comic book conventions without Heroes Con. So, of course, I got to keep it real. We're going to talk about George. We're going to roast the shit out of him. That's the ultimate cuck. The ultimate sellout is George. He uses the AI thumbnails to generate everything. The guy basically brought his wife down here, and we already went over that. There's a story, guys, about him bringing his wife down here, which I tell this. He's a legit swinger. He brags about it in his personal life. And I have not forgot about my ex-co-host, my buddy, my pal, who went to Heroes Con about a year ago this time, is when he stopped communicating with me because he was people were in his ear. I think it was Mark Wade from Legion of Comics was in his ear out there at Heroes Con. And then the backstabbing happened after that with the whole messages. So I haven't forgot about you, George. My ex-co-host. We had some good times here with George. I'll be honest with you. The show was fun. We did some good views. We had a good back and forth. And then he backstabbed me. Totally back. We're talking about the ultimate backstab, bro. I'm going to release my voice messages with, quite frankly, were hilarious, that I have never backed out on. I thought those messages were fucking hilarious. Anytime that people play my messages, whether it be Darth Nobody to George fucking Backstabber from the 757 to Brian McShilling, I think they're funny. I think they're entertaining. I gave you different voices. I gave you a sheriff. I gave you the local convenience guy. I gave you the whole fucking gamut of the Razor voices. I think that's funny when you fuck with somebody and you leave them fucking multiple voice messages and they're all different voices. I used to do that to my cousins back in the day. We used to prank call the shit out of each other. This guy obviously wanted to double cross so that way he can, again, be accepted into the Comic Book Community Circle Jerk group, guys. The Comic Book Community Award sticker people, that relationship with them meant double crossing your boy. He sacrificed me so that way he can get his views for his video, his live stream, in order to be accepted to that circle, basically, is what he did. And if you follow George for the 757 Hustle Show, which I'm sure you don't, he has a new live show, a new show called Jump on My Podcast, brand new stream. 16 viewers on his last live stream. Should be called Please Jump on My Podcast, please. Because after your double backstabbing, bro, it lasted for a while, but just like all snakes, man, that shit all withers out, bro. That true colors, the people see who you are, and not only do the people see who you are, but if you haven't made it this far, right? If you've been living off your wife's disability for so many years and you haven't got back into the radio biz where George is from, and you're still, having the delusion of grandeur, and you still think that you're going to come back, it's hilarious to me, because you're not. You're not. You had your shot. You took it, and you had a little spike there, a little welcome to the Comic Book Circle Jerk. Thank you for exposing Razor. And you're back to where you're at. You're, years later, and you still haven't been monetized yet. You still haven't got your watch hours. You do shows every single week, every single day. And you live off your wife's disability. I had you on the show as my co-host. You did a great job. We had a great back and forth, and I haven't forgot about you. We're gonna have you spotlighted next Wednesday because I know you're going to Heroes Con. But it's gonna be hilarious, guys, because this is one of these things that I've noticed. Is this shit right here? Look at this. That's Brian. Jonah Jameson, who just ran out of motivation to chase Spider-Man. That's what he looks like. And that's not Brian. That's like some fucking... It's not the same guy, dude. Stop doing it. And stop being proponent for fucking, non-AI art. You're this voice against AI. But you guys are using it in your thumbnails. Stop using AI in your thumbnails. If you're anti-AI in comic books, but you're using it in your thumbnails, then fuck off. Right? Because that's fake as fuck right there, bro. That's unauthentic to the max. Right? We know what you're using it for. We know why you're doing it. It's easy. It's lazy. But I think what's happening now with these AI generated thumbnails is that people are noticing them. And I don't think that people like them, quite frankly. I think that it's a turnoff to a lot of people. I think that people see these AI generated thumbnails in back of their mind, whether they're a fan of yours or a follower of yours or not. And I'll say this about mine that I used before in the past. I think that if they, when people see it, they feel a certain way. Because I know I am. I know I did when I saw this. I know I did when I was creating my thumbnails that using AI. I was like, this doesn't feel right. It's not. It's not. Use fucking use Photoshop. Use what you got to do, man. Canva. But if you're in the comic book community and you're this whole AI, we're killing the hobby, and this is your way to promote the hobby is by using AI for your thumbnail, then what the fuck are we talking about? Because that's not you, Brian. I know you're the $1 million man. But get at least a 1080p on your camera, or a 4K if you can. You know what I'm saying? God damn it. Yeah, that's what I got. They're eating dogs and cats. Oh shit, man! I love this night. I love Friday night with you guys. Giggity, 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 giggity goo. You should just leave that picture up and go to bed and see if he sticks around. My old nemesis, Brian. Oh, you know what's funny is, guys, this is not going away anytime soon. And here's what Brian doesn't want you to see. I'm going to show you something that our guy doesn't want you to see. Let's pull it up. I'm going to share with you something cool. Oh, found it. Damn, I haven't pulled this up in a while. So, if you are, familiar with the show, then you kind of know this situation. But this is lore, I guess, as they call it. So let me pull this up.
We are monitoring a kitchen in Arizona where a sweaty individual has gotten our attention. We just deployed some Taco Bell and believe that will cool things over for now. Just know when comic book drama rears its ugly head, the Comic Book Drama Authority will be watching.
So you can't find that anywhere. It's lost. It's lost footage. It's not on the Comic Community Awards show anymore. That's been removed. That's gone. But this is where it all started, guys. My Taco Bell incident, the Taco Bell war, the lore, as they like to call it. Yeah, I had to tone down the cackling, man, because it fucking, the laughs were so loud. It overshadowed the joke. You could even hear the joke. And I think that these guys that were on the panel really didn't care about the joke. They cared more that they knew it was in reference towards me. And then once they saw, just the visuals, they immediately started laughing. Because if you watch the video, you can't even hear the joke, the punchline, because the guys are laughing so hard. And it's evident that's just a hate fest. Once they saw the visuals, they knew what was coming up. And the guys were laughing their ass off, man, just cackling away, bro. You know what I mean? And I had to edit it down. Like I had to fucking, because it was so loud, the laughter from the comic community. And we haven't forgot about a lot of them. And we're going to highlight them, man. Brian LCS is one of them. And I'm glad I had to have this night to kind of go over that with you guys. I got to share that. It's just what they call, I guess, the lore of the Razor Comics. He should not be named. Had Ivid on your message. It was funny, but man, you filled up his messages machine. I sure did. I think I left them like 10 in total, each with their own unique, different style, their different voice. And I knew that he was gone. I knew that he was already, moved on to the light side of the force, because I guess on the dark side, I knew that he moved on, and I knew that he was, somebody got in his ear. And the decision was made to break up with me, if you will. And, of course, I never forgot about it. I thought it was the ultimate backstabbing, man. It's the ultimate sellout, right? Like, just so I can be accepted in this comic community, I'm going to expose Razor. I'm going to release his messages. And we're going to have a go of it. And, yeah, quite frankly, it worked for a while. And the shtick kind of just wore out now. Like, it's just his show is just not any good. It's a He-Man show, which he gets views. I'll be honest with you, does quite well on the He-Mans. They're hit and miss, just like those type niche videos that they do. Mighty Comics Collectible does the same thing when it comes to the He-Man videos, and even GPK, right? It's a niche group. So depending on what you're doing, you'll get 1,000 view, 2,000 view video every once in a while. But the guy is just a hack, man, legit hack, bro. Like he's like a 60-some-year-old fucking ex broadcaster who thought that YouTube was going to a way back. A lot of these guys think that YouTube is going to be a way back into, either to radio or they're going to make a living off YouTube. Like he legit thought that he was going to be able to do a show every day. Like when I started doing my show with them, he was co-hosting. I brought up the idea of actually doing a different show, like a show together, like our own like show, own channel type thing. And he brought up the idea of doing what he's doing now, which is a show every day. And I don't want to do a fucking show every day, bro. I could barely do a show. It takes 4 or 5 hours just to do this little fucking show to prepare for on Thursday night. I'm sitting there doing, the slides and all that shit. It takes me fucking 5-6 hours to do that on a Thursday, bro. So I don't want to prepare. I don't want to do a show every day. And, he's the one who kind of showed me the formula, how to plug and play with the Chat GPT, because that's what he does. The reason why these guys can kind of generate, and even Brian McShilling, these topics every day is because they're just going to the Chat GPT machine and just, give me something to talk about today. He-Man related. Here it is. You know what I mean? So it's just rehashed. It's just plug and play every day. And I wasn't down with that. It wasn't exciting to me. It's exciting to me is doing a show once a week, maybe twice a week max. Once you start doing shows 3 or 4 times a week, you're basically trying to be now your full-time job on YouTube, because that's what it is. I don't have time to do a show fucking every day. I work, man. He doesn't. He lives off his wife's disability. And I bring that up, not a slight at his wife. I bring it up because I don't respect guys like that. I grew up just a different way, guys. I'm a different cat, man. And hey, let's call it what it is. This is a community drama show, right? We call that shit out. I'm going to call you out. I'm not doxing you. I'm not exposing your personal life. You live off your wife's disability, period. I've met your wife. You've tried to bring her out over here. And basically, we know how that story went. It's one of those situations where I'll be quite frank with you. She's not, a beauty queen, right? And I can see the situation that's in front of me. I told you about the fights and all that shit that happened here. He told you about it. It's not. It was one of those relationships that are cringe, that you kind of like, you bite your tongue like, ugh. But he was my friend at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the, like, man, like that's how you talk to your wife, like. You know what I'm saying? You're bringing and you know what I mean? It's that situation. On top of that, everything was paid for by her. And the only money that he had was the money that he made from selling his mom's house. And all that just struck weird with me with the guy. And he just came off as just a fucking hack, bro. Like a legit hack that wants to get his show to a certain point where it could be monetized, and that he can live off the monetization. And I'll be quite honest with you guys. There's really no way to live off YouTube money unless you're doing major views, guys, 100,000s of views. You look at like Swaggle House and you're like, that guy's successful. He's not. He does 2, 3, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000 views. That's good. That's really good. But it's not successful as far as YouTube monetization. That's $20, $30, $40. You might make $20 off 1,000 view video. Real talk, guys. Maybe not even that. Maybe not even that. I think off the 1,500 view video I had right now, I think it was like $13 or $15. That's not the super chats. That's just the video itself. So these guys have to punch out 2, 3. If you think about Swaggle House, Brian McShilling, these people that live off content, you have to punch out 2, 3, 4, 5,000 view videos constantly. You're talking about nickel and diamond at that point, right? You're talking about $20 to $50 a video, and you're doing that 3, 4 times a week. So now you're nickel and diamond to be a YouTube star on comic book community YouTube talk. So these guys get delusions of grandeur that they think they're gonna, they think they're gonna make some big money when it comes to YouTube. And quite frankly, you're not gonna make big money when it comes to the YouTube. It's just not, unless you hit this level. Which, quite frankly, if you would have hit that level, you would have already hit it by now, and you haven't hit that level. So we'll get into more of the George talk. We'll get into more of the combo community drama. But yeah, man, I just want to shout out Renovision, what they're doing over there with organic growth that I've been seeing. Shout out to the Absolute Geek Podcast and the others over there. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I look like I've before and after a shower. I need to get a seat before I go to take care. Yeah, I'm out of here, man. I'm done. I think that was my second win. We did the 3 hours, so we did the damn thing. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by tonight. Appreciate everybody who's been supporting the show. For more Razor Rants, Rips, and Hauls, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, check you later.
Some say love is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed.